Hello, welcome everybody. We are doing the follow-up event of the AI with the Brazilian Chamber of Commerce. Welcome you all, thank you for coming. I'll pass it on to Vinicius, the chairperson of the Young Professionals Committee. Thank you.
Thank you, Chamber. Thank you everyone for attending. So the Young Professional Committee is young professionals here in New York trying to connect young professionals. There's a quote there, it's 40 years old, so till they are considered young. And it's a way to connect the community between the US and the United States right here on the Chamber for events like this or other ones that the Chamber provides every year. And the goal is trying to communicate, help the community in many ways, either educationally, connections, career-wise. So we try, or mentorship, which is a new program that they created. So we try to help as much as possible. Whoever wants to know about Brazil or the US relationships there, you're welcome to come and join. So, and that being said, I'll pass to Mateus from Venture Miner, who is helping to organize this entire event in partnership with us. That's you. Thank you.
Thank you, Vinicius. You are a well of knowledge about AI. Thank you all for coming back. Some of your friendly faces from the last event. We had so many questions. So many unanswered questions, right? So today we came here to show you some practical insights, some practical knowledge that you don't need any prior experience with development at all. And we're going to show some techniques and tools, free tools, for you to do rapid prototyping with AI. So from our last meeting to today, you might have seen a lot of things out there, a lot of LinkedIn influencers speaking about AI, if it's going to steal our jobs, or if it's not going to steal our jobs, if it's intelligent or not intelligent. A very good way to discover what is truth and what is not, what is rumor and what is reality, is to go there and test. I cannot lie. If we do something here, it shows you can experiment with that. I'm a true believer of data-driven decisions. And everything that we studied and listened on the last panel should be put to test today. For all of you with your computers to see what we can actually get to do with AI or not. Okay? So what is the context that we're speaking about? Rapid prototyping. You might know very well the startup industry, right? Fundraising to create an app, and then when you create the app, you distribute that to your users. What kind of apps do you like to use? Netflix, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. You know how they were made? They were made by an industry, startup industry, that allows access to capital, risk capital, not like loans only, but investment capital, so these companies, so that they can start from ground up, hire engineers, spend $200,000, $300,000 per month of engineering, so you can have these apps out there. This whole industry is changing, and changing rapidly. Let me present to you the world of creating applications without coding, without spending lots of money on engineering. Before we start diving deeper in the theme and managing expectations also, this is not something that's ready for you to build full applications, okay? A lot of people try to sell that. Many of those companies that are going to show complexity, Zero, NAN, many others, they try to sell you a product. And the most important part is for you to evaluate what the product can and what the product cannot do. Because we are living in a phase that AI is not 100% ready to take most of our actions, but it is ready to take some other actions. Like the initial days of cars out there. There are some things that you could do and not, like in the first decades, and then the industry evolved that much. So this is what I'm going to guide you through a short introduction of 20 to 30 minutes, and then a deep dive with Vinicius on how to get started. And my idea is that you can prototype any kind of application now without investing hundreds of thousands of dollars in development, and without learning how to code, the programming languages themselves. And you can do that only with English. That would be the idea. And I'm going to show two tools for that. One that is going to help us to research, and the other one that is going to help us to conceptualize the application. Both of these tools, they have free plans and pro plans. I'm going to use the free features only. you can use these tools up to an amount, up to a certain amount of messages per month without paying. And with the amount of credits that you get from a free usage, you should be able to get very far with any idea that you're going to try today, okay? You are going to have time to test all of those on your machine. So ideally you would follow me as I do some comments, and then we're going to give you some time to do this experiment there. Maybe today is the day that you start a new app, a new system, a new automation tool, a new fun game that you like to play, or a new entertainment app, or a social media network, or a tool for you to automate something on your job. We want to make history today that this app started in the Chamber of Commerce on the 19th of August of 2025 by a presentation of a bearded guy with a funny voice, wearing a mask. Sorry, we're having a flu here, but it's all good. And this is going to enable you to do the application without requiring any prior development skills at all. Now's the time that I ask for you, do you have any app ideas? Have you thoughts on some idea out there that you would like someone to do, or maybe do it for yourself?
I had an idea to automate what I do every morning, opening up a spreadsheet, changing some things, updating some data on it.
Perfect is the case, right?
Yes, I will do one example. Won't be updated because I want to make it simpler, is to ask the robot to give a summary of what is in the spreadsheet. And then you get the answer sent to your email every morning. So.
Tyler, you want an app to order pão de queijo every day?
Yes. What?
Hello.
Hi.
Tyler is a good friend. He looks mineiro. For me, mineiro is like cheese, right? Internal joke. So an app to automate your workflows. Right. You start in the morning to do your stuff. Let's take one of these workflows, maybe financial workflow or human resources workflow. What kind of workflows you want to automate?
Mine is just financial. Like I open up my accounting program, Quicken, and then I run an update on it, and then I open a spreadsheet, and then I have to access a website to get some market data, copy that or download it, update my spreadsheet. This type of mechanical thing that I do every day.
Yeah. Good. For investments maybe, or for financial decisions.
For investment.
Nice. You have an idea too?
Yeah, I already have a startup, but I want to learn how I don't need to rely on engineer. I know the pain is so expensive to hire an engineer.
Exactly.
And that's why I want to come here to learn, how to make a prototype.
Wonderful.
Yeah, my idea is on automation for interview process.
For interviews.
For interviews, yeah.
Interesting. So automations for financial analysis, automation for interview. And the end is going to be perfect today. Today I'm going to start with something more simple by the first half an hour or so, and then we're going to see a heavier tool for most of those integrations, right? Do you have any
Another one that is simple, to my characteristic is like confusing how to store all the, your passwords. In all different sites that you have, you should have a spreadsheet or something that would personalize that, even though they do that.
Okay,
With Google.
that's a great example. Let me start with your example first, and then let me do something else. I'm going to use Perplexity, but you can replace that for any AI tool that allows you to do a deep research. This kind of thing that is here. That is provided by ChatGPT in the Pro plan, provided by Menus, provided by a lot of other AI providers. That is a way for the AI to research stuff for you. AIs, they don't know things. They know up to a date, let's say 2014, not 2004 or so. And if you ask anything more recent than that, you don't know. They don't have that in their data. So they need to search out in the web, search out in the database, to get, for example, if you ask an older model, what's the president of the United States, they don't know. this Trump. They're still lost in the past. So these kind of abilities of deep research, they allow the AI to search for information that is not in their knowledge base, out there in the internet. So, for example, Rani, let's ask for deep research. What are the solutions out there for password management? Because most of your ideas, they come from things that might have been solved by other players before. And we are so busy in our lives, sometimes we don't have time to research for everything, right? So, for example, what are the solutions out there for password management? I wanted to have a single place to store all my keys. So the AI is going to do a deep research. Yes, Vinicius?
Are you prompt engineering?
No, just plain asking. AI is my friend. I don't know how to prompt me. I just know how to ask stuff out there. Perplexity is going to search that online. They have a model for that. There are many other models there for search information in the web. And it's going to use the LLM, which is kind of not intelligent, but it can work, plus the information coming from these results that you wouldn't have time. You only do have 2 hours per day to read things online. Probably you don't. You have other things to do, right? So the AI is going to read all of that for you and provide a solution. For example, there are applications out there. For example, there is NordPass, 1Password, Keeper, Dashlane. There are some open source solutions like Bitwarden, ProtonPass, KeyPass. There are some cheaper options like Total Password. So before doing an app to solving a pain, it's very good to study the competitive landscape to see what other people are doing out there. You see? For investing time and money, maybe you don't want to compete head on. Maybe you want to ask something, what are those companies missing? What are the gaps in these solutions? I could do a good prompt engineering to ask the AI for more steps, of course, but this should be good enough for you to search in the web. For example, bad reviews, for example, complaints, for example, discussions, blogs, breaches, and all. This is going to read a lot of information and summarize that for you. Because if you want to invest in that specific solution, that specific use case, you might want to do something that your competitors are not doing. Because you want to differentiate either by price, or by features, or by how they work, right? So this is one example. Idea could be any ideas that you have. Okay? Make sense? Questions up to here? Imagine you have a few interns to research stuff for you. Okay, there.
I probably missed the issue, but this one is the free one or the pro one?
Free. I do have the pro version. This labs feature here, this lamp is paid, but this middle one is free. It's called Deep Research. And also is available on ChatGPT, on Manus. There are many other providers for this. It works similarly.
My name's Pontus.
Pontus, yes, sorry.
What's the difference between deep research, which is what you're doing here, versus me just asking a regular question?
Yeah, asking a regular question would be a single goal. You ask, search the web, and come back. Deep research, it would use the LLM, which is not that intelligent, but it can work, to search to the results, figure out where to search for other things. Question itself would be more agentic. Here there is a workflow, and this is a straight one-shot search.
So it's a good way to think about it, just very simply, that a regular search would be like looking at the first 5 articles on Google, the first page of Google searches. whereas deep research is clicking through and getting to like layer 2, layer 3 of those articles.
Yeah. And also doing some reasoning. For example, let me try like this. You ask a question. How long does it take for me to walk from here to SF? Then it's going to answer. With deep research, you can ask something like this. How long does it take for me to walk from here to the most advanced tech hub for AI in the United States? Then it's going to research first. What is the most advanced tech hub for AI in the United States? It's going to figure out that it's SF. Now it's going to see how's the direction, distance from here to SF, you know? It will do more steps, figure out things for you. So that you don't need to prompt engineer that much, okay? So this would be ideation. Your idea is great, Irani, because there are solutions out there that can do this kind of thing, these solutions, and AI can save us some time. Maybe it can show that there are single points of failures, there are technical integrations and compatibility issues and all that you could solve, and this can help your startup. Let me start a new chat, because then I'm going to try an idea, something about automation. Automation for recruitment, for example, would be receiving a job application and then automation some process like that, right? Okay. Anyone else with similar automation issues that you want to solve? Ideas that you have for automating workflows?
For example, sales process.
Sales process, a
You
good
have the
one.
same message, you know, you have to buy the CRM to send the outreach.
For outreach, right?
Yeah.
Send emails. So tell me what you have, right?
Yeah, so I have a lot of data points that I use to make investment decisions, so maybe automating the monitoring of all these data points in one consolidated dashboard.
Okay.
Make it more visual.
Nice. So all of these are great ideas. Let me let the mic down a little and type something out to go faster, and then we discuss it out loud. I want you to do an app that automates my process off, and then you tell the process of recruitment, of investment, of connecting data points, of ordering pão de queijo. You can automate any process that you want, okay? I want you to do an app that automates my process of...
Okay, so what is this? This is all on the internet. They don't need to. They need to pay for people trying. Let me check. Everyone is in perplexity. Try. Are you registering? You don't need to. You need to do it for free. Yes, you can go here on the website and do.
Okay, so I'm doing a simple example. If you want, I can give you 1 more minute for you to try something. I want to do an app that automates my process of something. Okay. Okay, Miss Lee, sorry, I missed your first name. I can see. Yolanda, sorry about that. Yolanda, I typed something like that. See if it's a good example for you. To automate my process of receiving job applications, let's say I want them to building or construction, and I want to rank the candidates based on their certifications if they can do this job or something. Just an example.
Something like that.
Yeah, maybe by work experience, something like that. Then the guys want you to do the same process as we did with Irani's idea. Let me see what it did here. Yeah. So it's going to search out in the web, different applications like that. It's going to compare the results. It's going to do more prompt, exploring AI-driven resume screening and candidate scoring systems. You see that you can do a lot of research here. You can research regulation. Is it allowed in the United States to screen candidates using AI or no? What should I do in my terms of service if I'm doing that? What are the costs related for that with infrastructure? What are my competitors? How to nail down the messaging? How to do my branding? which colors to use, what are my top 10 clients, who are the most active investors in this industry. Things that you would, in the past, you would need to hire research firms to do that for you, and they are still very useful. I'm not saying that they are losing the jobs, but you can do a lot of this pre-research yourself and start with a process more qualified when you start doing this research out there. Especially if you don't have funds, if you haven't raised capital, if you are just a student or young entrepreneur, you can do all of this research without paying huge sums of money out of your pocket. Okay? You want to ask a question? No. Did you try something?
No. Is there any special reason that you picked up this platform instead of like picking up OpenAI or DeepSeek or whatever platform it is?
This one has a free plan that allows you to do that. OpenAI, you need to pay the pro plan to do the deep research. And I guess Manus has a free one too, but I haven't used that much. But you can use all the tools. Grok, with a K, Vox. Yes.
So how do you register for the free pro plan for Perplexity?
You just create an account. You don't need a pro. You don't need a pro. You can create an account and use this middle one. The last one will charge you, but the middle one is for free.
Okay. Can you give them a little minute to help people to register?
Yeah, I can give you. This is your exercise. I want you to do an app that automates or that something, my process of, and then you define your process.
Within the deep search process, how do you
register.
having an agent of an AI doing the research for you? For instance, I work a lot of prospecting innovative companies, and so just the active role of having the AI doing the research for me is half of the work.
Yeah.
The agent, I know that it can work in that end.
Yeah.
That'll be the first one.
You won't charge you.
So this session is going to be layered because there are tools like NAN and LinkedIn and some others, even Zapier, that you can program those agents. AI, that's Brazilian, there are many others. This is a beginner level one. Someone made that because they want your credit card, so they're giving it for free, trying to convince you to pay them. And sometimes it's cheaper to pay them than to pay the engineers to do the job for yourself, you know? That's the idea. But it's kind of the same. This is out of the shelf. When you do your own agent, you would do your own customization.
And the agent basically is performing deep researches but automatizing.
Yeah. And also, you cannot expose this to your clients. You do this for yourself. If you want to expose this to your client, you would need to hire the API or build that yourself. So this is very good for self-research, but it's not that ideal for you to provide this product as a service for someone else, you see? Yeah.
So Mateus, I asked her to create an app, so it says, oh, for my problem,
Now ask the
I
question.
should use Microsoft Power Automate.
Oh yeah, connected with BI, yeah.
And then it offers to make a step-by-step guide or ready to use Power Automate script. So I guess if I say yes, it makes a script for me to go to this Power Automate.
Yeah, not yet. For now, we are just asking it questions, but the next step we ask. Or, if you're okay with using that, okay. But if you want to compete with them, if you think, no, I have a great network, I have investment, I can make $10 billion a year with this app subscription, I want to develop that. You can ask a question like this. What are the complaints for these solutions? What are the gaps that they have in the market? And then I'm going to think on a solution that's even better. That would be
My
the
problem is not that I want to create an app. I want to automate my workflow.
Then this would be good enough. You can ask, then it's like, you have the answers, then you can ask an explanation on how to implement. Then you solve your pain without creating a new app, you know?
So, okay, so then I ask them to make a script of what is the code.
Yeah, or for example, oops. Apps.
I will show, on the next step, I will show an easy way they will be able to do that.
You show what?
I will show how to do it just with drag and drop.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
so with N8N, you just drag and drop and you'll be able to access your folder. I recommend people, if you have a Gmail account, it will help a lot because Gmail is heavily integrated to N8N. and then I'll be able to access your drive, your folders, your PowerPoint, or an Excel sheet, and I will show you how to do that.
Okay.
So I will do a very simple one for spreadsheet because I did. One is without using AI, you can already automate your work. And then one using AI, so then you can tell to get insight from it and send it back to you and send your Gmail in the morning. So I will show that later on too, on top of this one. This is one of the tools, but there are other more specific tools that makes it easier than other tools, right? Because they are particular for some tests. Yep.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
So I think that when we ran that prompt, right, it gave us all this text, right? It gave us all this information on the summary, the core features. For me, it gave an implementation of like first 1 to 6 weeks, do this.
Yeah.
You know, so I think that for me, the first step is to read through all of this and see if I agree with what they're suggesting, recommending, right?
Then you can say that you didn't like this feature, you didn't like this, you want to add that. You can chat with AI creating your specifications.
Yeah, because I don't want something that's going to last a year. I want to use it now. So.
But I got you covered. The next tool is going to blow up your mind. After the commercials. Just kidding. So, the result, if you need more time, let me know, but the result should be something like that. Oh, the app should be something like this, it should have API integrations, automated credentials, even create an image on how the app is looking. It's not that bad, right?
I don't like that image.
Yeah, depending,
You can answer why AIs don't give the same answers.
Yeah, it's not deterministic.
Same thing.
Yeah.
I will explain, there'll be an explanation that will go in details how AI works, LLM, and why they give those random answers not the same for everyone. Mm-hmm. And how you can control to reduce the randomness, which is called temperature. Mm-hmm. It's not heat, but you'll be able to tell how random they can provide the answer. And this is an example. He got one answer, she got an answer, and probably you got a different answer too, with some modification.
So there is a lot of back and forth involved here until you get the AI to give you the answer you want. Okay? But first key element that we get here, key output, is that now we have an idea that's either an application that someone has, like your idea, like Idani, or it's an application that's a new application that I can develop, I can hire the developers, I can propose in the market. Okay? Now I'm going to give you some magic words. If you want to develop this app, if you want to create this app for yourself, I'm going to ask you, well, actually we are going to ask the AI to create a landing page, and the AI knows what is that, and a PRD, product requirement description, in plain text. And I'm going to explain that. Those 3 keywords, okay? I'm going to type it, and then you try that on your side. Create a PRD, which is a product requirement description, that's going to have all the information about the project, what is the pain that you want to solve, what are the technical resources that you're going to use. And I was trained in a billion PRDs for the smallest and whatever things, like PRD for chairs, for tables, for smartphones, for computers, because there are a lot of documents like that out there. And they explain very well how a delivery should be made for a technical team. This is not the best communication format, especially for people now. This is very like waterfall style. But just because the AI has so much access to this kind of format, it is efficient to use this as an example for defining your idea. We're going to ask it in plain text, so that it's not going to create a lot of markdowns, a lot of crazy indications. And we're going to ask for a landing page, because a landing page is a clear definition of the problem statement of your solution for whomever person that has the same problem that you're targeting. It's going to have a here section, it's going to have the definition of the features, it's going to have frequent asked questions, it's going to search in the web how to create For example, how to create a landing page for your recruitment app. There is a blog out there from Instapage explaining about that. There is a blog from Product School defining the only product requirement document template that you need. See, the AI can find all of those out there, and it can chew in all of this information in 2-3 minutes to do something that your development team could take 2 weeks to do. And then it's generating a file with everything that we need. If you wanted to stop here and send this PRD for a software factory, or for a development team, or for your nephew that's good with computers, that would go. You could have an app out there. But we're going to go beyond. We're going to use all the tools that are able to generate applications, and this is exactly the rapid prototyping. After 40 minutes, sorry, I'm taking longer than I expected, we finally get to the point of creating applications. And while this works, it might take a little while for you as well, I would invite you to create an account in this app called v0.app. They are running a campaign right now. Most of you might receive free credits. I have about 17 monthly credits here. If you create this account, it's v, then the number 0.app. If you create this account, you are going to receive at least $5 worth of credits that should last for a long time. And this app should be able to create and host an application for you without you following the instructions. Oh, create a database. I don't know how to create a database. Hire a web server. I don't know how to hire a web server. Host your website. I don't know how to host a website. I want an AI that can do everything for us. And there are some tools like that out in the market. Like v0.dev is one of them. That is lovable, that is bold, that is Replit, that is some that you install like Cursor, Windsurf. There are many of those, and they offer you the possibility of creating a full application just by using your plain text, your plain text explanation without code of what you want to do. So for example, I have a landing page definition here that should have a page overview, navigation, look, and all. I'm going to copy this whole, there's a copy button here. If you don't have these files, please let me know. You should have these files. And then you open here Perplexity. You should be able to copy it, the whole document, and send here to v0.
The landing or the contract?
The
PRD.
The landing page for now. PRD is more if you want to build the whole app later.
I don't have it as a text form, so I have it as a text on the platform, not as an attachment.
Yeah. This sometimes happens. Then you need to copy everything. It's a little more clunky, but it works. If you don't have the text, you can just copy like this. Copy. And then create an account on v0.app and click on the send button.
Before you continue, let me just check. Has everyone completed the registration with the V0 app? Raise your hand so we'll come to help.
Yeah, you should create an account with your Gmail or GitHub. And look, the AI is thinking. Have you heard about the illusion of thinking? Have you heard about the illusion of thinking? Yeah, those are all papers that exist out there. So the AI is thinking that this is a comprehensive landing page specification for the Talent Rank AI, an AI-powered recruitment platform. Okay, interesting. So it is starting to code for me. Raise your hand if you don't know how to code. Don't know Python, don't know JavaScript, HTML. If you know what is going here, you are more advanced. This should be beginner level. The AI is coding for you. It's creating lines of code. And you ask it for it in English. but the AI is creating HTML, is creating TypeScript, it's creating JavaScript, it's creating CSV.
I lost my complexity, so I don't have that, all that text.
You lost it?
Because I don't have Pro, I ran out of my Pro.
Maybe we can use this one.
I ran out.
Ô, Vinícius, o V0 é o mesmo que Vercel?
But it's from Vercel.
É a mesma coisa.
Acho que você pode ir direto no Excel.
We can get
Aí
the
você
code.
escreve sua
Did you paste the PRD there?
Yeah, just copy and paste it, enter.
Who got the PRD text?
If you don't have the PRD text, you can copy all the definition and paste. That might work as well.
It's still working.
Okay. Let's take a minute, no worries. The previous step, let me recap that. It's going to take a few minutes. The previous step was chatting with Perplexity or any deep research model that you prefer to create a PRD and a definition for a landing page. Maybe two on the same thing, or you just copy the whole text. And then, when you have it ready, you send it for V0. It's going to have a chat box.
So how do you define V0? V0 is, it codes for you?
Yeah, codes and hosts, so you don't need to do the hosting yourself. And the result should be something like that. Let's see if I can.
That is so surprising.
Full screen. How long did it take? 45 minutes? Maybe a little more. From idea, brainstorming, to app, maybe fundraising in 1 hour.
We asked also questions as well in between.
Yeah.
As all the hosting is happening in V0, what are the limitations that I may have of not having control of where is hosting this page?
Yeah, that's the final part of this presentation. This is like for free, for hobby, for you to test out ideas and all. If you want to go that seriously, if you want to really implement the backend of it and host it for real and start charging people, AI is not quite ready yet. It might take a year, might take a couple of years, might take a decade. We don't know. We don't even know if it's going to happen, but eventually you can use this kind of AI to do everything of your app.
So far, are there efforts of integrating with other hosting units? Like for instance, I use the developed work in V0, but I transfer to other hosting.
Yeah, I'm going to show that to you with the GitHub integration. And that should end my presentation, and then starting on Vinicius. Because right now, imagine you would pay a developer to do that. Maybe $2,000, maybe $5,000 to do this first version of the app. And then you scroll down, oh, it's looking good. Oh, manual screen takes forever, yes, fake credentials are everywhere. So it created the website for you, and then you want to change something with a developer team, and now you would have a lot of costs. Here, at least you can test it rapidly, go for your client, go for the investors, see if they like what you're doing, and then you invest in a development team. After you know that you have some PMF. That would be the idea. And created the whole website for me. I can see the code of it, if I want. Here in the code tab, there is a button. Yeah, we coded all of that just with English. And here the design tab. Okay. And this is interactable. Yes, question?
Quick question. So it created like the surface level research and also implemented the idea, which is very surprising for me.
Yeah.
I'm not a technical person. So if I were to post this independently from this v0.app, do you guys charge for it, or like how does it work?
So Verso can host for you with this button here, publish. And they charge like $20 a month or so for commercial application. And it's free for non-commercial use up to a certain limit of usage. So it's really good for you to get started with ideas. You can have like 10 ideas for free and just see how they go. When they start making money, you can host with them for $20, $40 a month, depending on what you want. When you have 100 users, 1,000 users, then you're probably making enough money that you can hire a dev team or raise capital to pay for a big team to do all of the hosting on AWS, on Google, or other platforms. That would be the idea. You do that after and not before as we use it.
So it is extractable.
It is.
Can be independent from this platform, right? When
Yeah.
I need it.
There is a button here called Connection to GitHub. And you can connect to your GitHub application, which is free, you can have organization, and draw the code. And then it's yours. You don't need to keep using that. Okay?
Thank you.
You see a button that this one can show a demo of the app?
Yeah, there is a button here in the more options of full screen. And you can navigate to the app.
Whole full screen, okay.
Yeah. Let me show you something. I'm going to publish this. Click on publish. Publish to production. It might take a couple minutes. And it's going to be hosted on Vercel, what you both asked. And I can even customize the domain. If I bought a domain from like GoDaddy and all, I could put it here. Or I can use one of their domains. And I'm going to create a domain link that you can access on your phone right now, actually in a couple minutes, and test my app that I just created, that I just prompted, on your phone.
You press the button publish and then...
Publish,
Yeah.
clicking this white button. It is creating the whole deployment. It's called bundling. That's going to be hosted out there in the hosting services. When I finish, I can customize the domain. Let's put like BR Vibe Demo. Okay, domain. Okay, so if you go to BR-Vibe Demo.
Computer? Can I go in the computer?
In the computer, in the cell phone, any place you prefer. br-vibe-demo.vercel.app. You should be able to load this app on your computer, on your phone. It's light. If you integrate Stripe, you can start making money right now. It's quicker than Uber. You can make money quicker than register for Uber. If you have a business idea, if you see a pain that someone is ready to pay for it, you can literally create an app in a weekend and start making money out of it. Please, please, don't do like the T app. You know what happened with the T app?
You're Brazilian guys who developed that, right?
Yeah, unfortunately. So,
it's an app where girls can post pictures of guys and just like talk stuff about them.
It was based off of the Facebook groups, Have We Dated the Same Person? And people would just start posting pictures, telling stories, sharing all this data with anyone online. And then people from Reddit and 4chan went on those apps and started flooding it with garbage data.
yeah. The thing is, this app was vibe coded too, and they released it to production. They have thousands of users, and they didn't stop to actually hire a dev team to help them. So this was bad. Okay. Don't prototype too rapid and too quickly, but don't do too slowly. Okay. This is bad. Taking your app to production without doing the security checks is bad. But also, making perfect apps before you have clients is bad as well. Okay? I made 6 apps in my software factory. Just 1 had clients. All the other 5 were failures. I can guarantee it doesn't work. If you develop it first, there is no guarantee that people want it. Okay? So with vibe coding, you can do something very quickly. Test if you have real users, real adoption, PMF, product market fit. But then before you scale, you hire that team or get yourself out. Or well, back it up. Okay.
They will recode it then in a more professional.
Robust, yes, probably. Especially.
For incremental adjustments, once we have like the first landing page set it up, should I develop new PRDs for to be able to code using the original one as a baseline? Or does V0 allow me to just input what I want to change?
It does. I can show you how. It's very simple in design phase, and I'll point you.
So my question is that from that point, let's say you want to commercialize this thing and you need to have a technical person, right?
Yeah.
So what is the, title of those technical people? So are they like software developer or are they like prompt engineers or how do you call those people?
CTO, a technical founder, that's a good, you can go for a studio, like Vitruminder, like others that are out there, There are many solutions that can help you from here to solution. What I'm trying to say is that you should do that before hiring devs. You should test out there if this solution would solve someone else's problem before you hire someone else. That would be the idea. Any questions? So did you open it on your computer? Is it working? Yeah. VR, right?
Can you say that again? Sorry.
It is BR-Vibe, VIDE, dash demo, demonstration, dot versal dot app. Dot versal dot app.
Versal?
VERCEL. Dot app.
So features and pricing sessions are working for me. When it comes to resources, it doesn't work.
Yeah, it's surprising that anything works actually. Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, it just cool. Like super fresh.
Usually, and it's impressive to begin with, but as you go with it more and more, it's common for you to start to do weird stuff.
You have even GDPR compliance. It's unbelievable.
But this is probably Perplexity. Perplexity did the search out there, try to pick up what are the most common topics. Probably someone was speaking about that. This is a good topic to speak. A lot of people speak about HR. So probably people spoke about this, about the GDPR compliance and all. It got in the context and used that in the PRD. So it's very well thought.
Could you put on the page to ask the question if the PRD file?
Here, the question that I use to get the PRD file is like this.
Oh, they already have the PRD file. They want to know on V0.
Oh, okay. So it's v0.app.
Yes, so they in V0. Is there a question there or just upload the file?
You copy and paste.
Copy and paste. Copy and paste.
So when you copy and paste, it's gonna get the PRD file, right?
Yeah. This is so it happened like that. Paste the text. Just paste because it's very long. You can also put a message. Vinicius is going to speak about the whole big deal of prompt engineering. But for now, I just wanted to get the wow factor so that you get interested because later it's going to have a lot of material. Thank you. Coding, right? And last but not least, if you want to edit a piece of your page, for example, what changes would you make here in the page? For example, you're asking about how to...
Like adding what does the start free trial lead you to? Like adding a second layer to the page.
For example...
The plans that right now they cannot click it.
Okay, yeah. So for this, I don't need to use design. I could just do chat. I could do like this. Implement.
Quick question, were you able to open your page?
I didn't publish mine.
Okay, you didn't publish?
I'm saving my credits.
Got it. Got it.
Yeah, we can always create new accounts. Very busy. So, but I have some free credits for other tools if you want. From Bolt, I'm going to speak about that in the end. And NAN should get free credits today as soon as possible. And WinSuff, it's a tool you can get a pro plan there for free using the coupon V-MINA. I'm going to send all of that for you by email.
What's the usage really for those credits, right? Obviously creating new pages for all those API calls for different different websites, what do you foresee in terms of credits on V0 versus some other application?
Yeah, it's consume it as much as you ask it for new prompts.
No, I know, but like, let's say in this case of this one prompt, like how many credits would that have used?
Let me see. It used 0.4, something like that. 40 cents. Which is kind of a game, right? You can use better models, and there are many ways to do this. So I'm going to do one example of changing the design. I'm going to click on design. Hello, Mimi. And I'm going to select one element in the page. For example, let's say these. And I'm going to say like, make these cards rounded. I don't want them square, actually are you rounded. But I select an element. I ask the AI to do one change in that specific element. It's going to keep the whole website as it is, and is only going to change what is inside that specific element. So, yeah, it was already rounded. So let me actually do something different.
Does it disappear after, or?
Let me add one extra card.
Huh?
Yeah, it stays on your account, but it will be deleted with time. Unless you don't use it, if you don't use it.
Let me add one extra card here. Let's say there is a fourth pane here. So the AI is going to figure out everything that you need to do. You need to change the grid, you need to change the context. So it was reading the file, and now it's adding a fourth card. You see? And here we have 4 cards. Also, I have a drop down that I can go back and forth to any versions if the AI mixes something or messes something up. I can do it back and forth. Okay, for the versions. Yes?
So this is for prototyping. Can
Yeah.
they really go deeper? Let's say, hey, I want to have two-sided platform. Hey, this is for the candidate. I want another lock-in employer. How sophisticated, using the like.
Perfect question. I would give you some time to test all of this, but before going to Vinicius, I was going to show you this button of integrations here in this gear, and there are those integrations where you can put backend, you can put databases, you can put AI models. So for example, for Vinicius' exercise with NAN, we're going to need one API key. For example, we can create one with Grok for free by going there in the gear, going to integrations, and then creating that key here.
Has anyone accessed it?
So let me repeat that.
Yes. Go to V0.
Let's say I want to implement a new feature. Let's say a chatbot or something like that. I will go for settings.
You will need that key for my worksheet, so you guys should get it.
Integrations, and then create one in Grok. It's going to open a new tab.
Grok or Grok?
Grok with a Q.
With Q, not K. Not everyone must Grok.
The other one works too, but depends on your political views. And then I'm going to select free plan. You can get the pay too. This is going to give you 30 requests per minute. Okay, so you can do a lot of stuff for it for free. Insanely fast text, speech, and vision. So this is going to be. I can give a name for that key. So for example, this is going to be the HR demo app. And then I'm going to click on install. This is going to create an API key for me on V0 for that app with Grok. Here in settings, integration, I should see that Grok installation there. Okay. If you want to view that environment variable that you created, that Vinicius is going to need, you're going to click on this button, environment variables, and here it is. So that you can copy it, you can view it, okay?
Well, can you go back?
Integrations, yes?
So, you put, so Grok, and
Grok.
then you enter
Accept
accept, right, and then you have to create a
name,
name,
any name,
any name,
any name.
okay, and then,
And then when you go back, you should have it connected here. Okay? And you should have the API key in your environment variable when you finish, just ask for it.
I'm creating so this is so you create that and this you should even create a Excel sheet or stuff, but you will delete it later, so you cannot save it because you will use that key on my work too.
So this key is mine.
so.
Yes, it's yours. Don't share it.
It says create.
Otherwise, you will access your account.
And then you will go back to environment variables,
Once
just see
you
if
land
it's
here,
there.
delete
Just
them.
make sure.
You have to delete the
I have to
key
delete my key?
later,
Why?
just for safety. Because if you need to use it in the future, then you create a new one. You don't want to have one created and hanging around there, and then someone finds out because your tab was open. Then they can use your key to access from anywhere in the world and use all your services from it. It's almost like when people hack system, they hack the API all the time. You talk about people hacking, that's your IP from your device.
And then disappear.
They should open your tab.
Application.
They should have open a new tab for you.
Application to connect your machine with the servers of the application. So you would do like, you want to use Gmail, so you take an API, and if you have the key, then you can pull all your emails that you have from the past 10 years. You can send a message to yourself
With this key.
with that key. That key allows you to,
Yeah, that's correct.
you have the login.
And then if you
can
want to
access
see
login.
the environment variables,
That key access
instead of clicking on manage, you can click here.
That means you have access to your share information.
This is why you say you can't.
Yeah, that's how you have to
Can
do
I
that.
keep it like in my password manager?
You can, but you can always delete because when you need a new one, you just create a new one. The keys can be regenerated. So it's not like once and you won't have anymore. You can keep regenerating new keys.
So it's like a password?
Yes, a password, yes. So in the login, you have login and a password. With the key, you don't need the login and the password. You just need the key and you access your
Is this the same as a pass key that they're talking about?
Yes, same.
And you always use this Grok?
And so now Grok is available to be used, but it's not used yet. Now I can ask it, for example, I can ask it for a feature that is conversational, for example. Create a chatbot button for giving interview candidates some feedback about their curriculum, something like that. Or create a chatbot to explain about the hiring process. This is something that often happens. For example, I can tell the AI with English, I don't need to do any code. I can tell the AI in English to use Grok to create a chatbot, for example. I'm going to type here and then read it out loud. In the text follow-up question, I'm going to ask this. So I asked it to create a chatbot page for the candidates to ask questions about the hiring process using Grok with a Q. The AI is going to understand this AI from V0 was trained to do something called tool calling, function calling from tools. And it can understand what is Grok because it is integrated. So it checked the Grok integration, searching for the structure needed in the app. This is an integration that a developer would be able to do in half an hour, 1 hour or so, but the AI is checking if the integration is there. And without actually coding manually, the AI should be able to integrate that in my application. So it checked for the integration, explored the code base structure, edited the page, created the chatbot interface, and it's going to be coding. It's going to know that you have Grok there in your integrations. See, it just created that a while ago. It's going to know that there is Grok there in the integrations. this could be applied, for example, for a backend, for authentication, for payments, could be done for many other situations. Let me see if I find the chatbot. Oh wait, still going. I need to read the notification. That's correct. Grok is already connected, so I don't need to install it. If you don't have it installed, it will prompt you to install. Okay, and then there is a button now, Ask AI. I've even published that for all of you. I published changes. Yeah. There is a button here, Ask AI. So let me ask something. Hi. That's not working.
Eu guardei o meu password lá.
So you use that. You just need the API. Yes.
So look what beautiful people. I did an implementation, but it's not working. Should I hire a developer now? Well, before that I can try fix it with zero. Because there is a different implementation, because Grok changed the name of the models. So it is going to search the available models in 2024. There's two things that we are in 2024. And it's going to update the routes. Let me see. Using Llama 4. Yeah, no, that Llama 4 exists. So let me see. Right. Yeah. Wait. Ah, okay. It's updating. It's updating. Remember I told you that this is not ready for production use? Yeah, because it's not. It's more for ideation. Okay, now it's working. Nice. Let me publish this version. So, what kind of questions recruiters have all the time? What is the total comp for this role? Let's see what the AI is going to. Hey, there is no compensation. Oh, we're going to work for free. I love it. Let's do it. So, what are the PTO policies? Oh, that was quick. So here, happy to provide general guidance on PTO policies. So vacation days, okay. It's a nice automation. So you can put Grok there, it's going to start answering, and your app now it's AI enabled. It's not the most beautiful app out there, but as you can see there are some visual bugs, but it's working, it's integrated. Took us 5 versions, but it's there. So in 1 hour, if you want to visit br-vibe-demo.versal.app, you are going to see the app working with an AI implementation with Grok. Okay.
So Mateus, can you explain, so the Grok is integrating into my database of policies, of answers, is that what it's doing?
Yeah, it created some sort of guidelines, and somehow when I ask AI, it can answer about these things.
But here it's just inventing, because you didn't give it a database of...
Yeah, it made it up. But imagine that you had the whole weekend for that, or the whole week for that, and you would give it all the data, then the chatbot would be able to answer it properly. Imagine how many hours of simple questions that you could automate by implementing something like that. Also, it works in Portuguese, for example. Qual a política de férias? What is the vacation policy? So it answered in Portuguese. You see? 100 languages. Okay. integrated. So this is an experiment. We can let you play for a while with that. You can do your coffee break. We have pão de queijo, we have empadas, we have brigadeiro.
So where do you get the data, the input from? That you feed them or not?
This is market data. This is fake data.
Okay.
But if we had more time, you could create the database integration, put your own files, your own PDFs, company documents. You could do a Google Drive integration, like Vinicius was mentioning. You can put like Google integration directly, and you would pull data from your company repositories.
I thought you asked in Portuguese, so I answered in Portuguese.
There's also
Yeah, no,
evaluation, how long
No,
takes
it's in English.
evaluation.
I wasn't paying attention and asked something in Portuguese.
Yeah, yeah.
Earlier to demonstrate its language capabilities.
Yeah, now we're going to do a lot of hands-on.
I wasn't
And Vinicius is going to explain what the backend.
I tried the same thing, the same prompt that you write, create a chatbot page, right? Using prompt, right? Same prompt. And then this is
Então eu posso dar
Well,
story,
not really.
and then they ask you to install this,
Iteration of what you're doing.
yeah, and then the database here, I'm stuck, okay? Failed to
Complexity. Want to research features
If I don't do it, I just want to see how the chatbot will
Tem os open source.
to give you an idea of what are good prompts to give chat.
Aí eles podem hostear esse
Give
open
issue
source
an AI to do because you want
Você
specific
pode hostear
questions.
ele lá.
That came from prompt engineering. We haven't gotten
I
to
think
that part
it's free.
Preciso do hard.
talking about
Então,
what technical complexity of
This is amazing. What's the prompt for this? For me? No, for
take my Google Sheets of my personal project and create a Notion, visualize it, and allows for suggestions by AI.
Versus o quê? Inferência, qual é a outra coisa?
Inferência, treino.
Start prompt. I started
Now it's the time to have fun.
asking it follow-up questions.
But yours is a different version, right? That's why it's much better. The mine.
Landing page.
A OpenAI tem para colocar.
Que a Groco já fez isso.
Ela já está lá.
Ela falou, você quer hostear isso?
Learning the new tools is interesting for me because I already have
A OpenAI está de acordo, está Quer dizer que se eu for rodar a mesma pergunta que eu faço a base é a mesma, o LLM é o
Só está rodando de novo. Está rodando
Oh, that's something we just built. Oh, we're literally building the apps. We're building the
na nuvem da Google, você está rodando lá.
I'm currently I know. No, it's where I think that's where I work. I was actually late to this because I was
Então tem
on
outros tipos.
Tem samba, que é a RP, é uma empresa chamada Samba, chamada RP. Tem a NPU, que é a Ação, e eu esqueci o outro, que é a...
I've never, I haven't been paid for any type of this R&D, so I don't know a lot of the AI tools that are out there. I work on identity management systems.
Very cool.
Esse MCU é mais rápido que o GPU, que é uma NVIDIA, né? GPU, você GPU, tem GPU, LPU, NPU, e tem montado pelo outro também. Tem inputs, são chips, que
a NVIDIA vende.
A NVIDIA só vende GPU.
Ah, ela só vende GPU.
Essa é a coisa do chip, Graphic Processing.
Ele usa o GPU de Graphic Processing, que ele já tinha do vídeo, né? Ele já Tô começando a pegar.
Okay, so let's do 15 minutes of playing around, coffee break and all. And then we start with the presentation from Vinicius, getting deep on that.
Você pode ajudar aqui.
I'm just still running.
Excuse me.
Conseguiu criar ali, ó? Criou seu website?
É um pouquinho uma coisa aí. É uma ideia que eu tava pensando. Eu nunca tenho um tempo para fazer, então eu pensei, deixa eu esperar o workshop. No final de semana eu tava no hackathon e eu vi o Matheus.
Yeah, he's creating accounts.
I was born here.
What makes you when you create
Newark.
Oh, nice. I know Newark.
My family is from Venus. I've been there plenty, so.
My mom has been there since 25 years ago. That's when she started.
Also, we're going to have to Newark.
There's so many Brazilians there.
Yes.
Where's the camera? The chamber.
I was just in Newark.
Oh, Paulo.
To create an app for you.
Yes, Paulo francês.
Immigration files and AI
Yes, let me try to get people to register from Go. You got the API from Go?
I saw my API
Let me know who didn't get the Grok API key.
My question was,
If you didn't do it, go ahead.
how do you protect my data?
Who didn't get the Grok API
That I had in my life, 2,000 pages. And you're gonna put this into the agent?
This is for creating apps.
This is
So imagine an app an app that
This is like the point that I always have questions.
Okay, so you're
I should be able to log in to my Gmail.
So check that Grok will help you.
Not appropriate for
If you don't have a
login passwords and stuff.
Yeah, because the output is with code. So, yeah, this is a code generation tool, you know? It's a code generation tool.
I got it. Good to see you.
Hey, cara, tudo bem?
Tô ótimo, você?
Quase morri ontem.
Aham. Te deu gripe, hein?
Super sexy. You know, like, I define like 3 times. And it's exactly what I want from motivation.
What's my motivation for being here?
Their motivation to sponsor. You made me so excited
Oh,
about this.
many AI is evolving really quick, right? ChatGPT was released 2022, right? It's only 3 years old. Yeah, so it's too early technology, so many of them for many things that were created is early, right?
No.
So, but for a company, when you start a company, how long it takes to get a company out of the ground?
The work I do today, I'm using products that didn't exist 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So my entire project is based on what didn't exist 2 years ago.
So that's
I did
why
something very
they want
specifically about the stock market.
because they want people to see the work because it's evolving quicker than people can keep up. That's why. So it's overwhelming for people to keep following up. Most of the time, people just feel
This is like the Apple stock.
it's English. Yes.
Yeah.
Do a lot of
I told you, I heard, I wasn't paying attention when you asked if someone was sitting there. I thought I heard it in Portuguese, so I just answered it.
That's fine.
do that for me now. I used to work for UBS, yeah. I teach economics.
I used to work for Deutsche, so very far from, you know, more or less the same. What's the, what you were doing?
BA.
We're doing a Deutsche side or IB?
Yes, then you
Detail
pode pegar o link, pode pegar o PDF, depois
E aí por 691.
So
I know how to ask a good question.
Assim, é só aprender que dá, cara, you need some practice. There's a lot of course online to show a couple of times. I know many people gave a couple of
yes. Right.
and there's like a whole people, more than 4,700 templates that people have created. That you don't need to start, you can already look them and
cover environmental social and
but I was
governance
very basic
in
because I
regards
want
to portfolio
people from no coding
validations
along to understand. And people who are already coding, I will show
Basic
them how to
financial
teach them fine and try to
fundamentals. Okay.
try to
And do you have any
balance for
specific
everyone.
aspect in regards to sustainability and impact side of portfolio companies?
What I basically do, not to bury the wheel because it's not the real world, I have to introduce them to marginal analysis. And I entice them to their policy, which you start describing economic relationships in words. You create a
Não sei se
table.
acabou não, mas...
By creating a table, you have to use some sort of equations and graphs.
Não é só a privacidade, é que um monte de gente de outras plataformas, o Reddit, o 4chan, entram naquelas aplicações porque eles não se verificam se você é mulher ou não.
Some sort of names,
Ou se você é
statistics, just
mulher.
look how
Então eles só entram aí, colocam qualquer coisa que ele quiser, dá uma olhada, vê se ele se fala sobre deles ou não.
Well, I'm actually uncovering those factors in portfolio companies. I used to integrate those factors in portfolio management.
Eu acho.
$1 trillion in regards to what is the effect of environmental risks
Eu acho, mas
portfolio
eu não tenho
companies in
certeza,
domestic
porque
companies.
eu não segui a história, então eu não sei toda essa informação.
And what are the risks to valuation if I have any exposure under need of accidents, etc. That's why I asked. I'll definitely add you.
Because we have a small portion, like $10 million, $20 million. The worst I have is, the more is like $100 million, but I was responsible for the trade, to place the orders, to talk with the client overseas.
So you are not part of the PM side, the execution side. Okay.
Execution.
But again, I think it's very important in regards to executing the trades right now. You have optimization process that can allow you.
Yeah, I was at that hackathon. I was one of the hackers.
Also important as well.
Which country?
Zero.
Yeah, we built something.
We do advise you right now in regards to
Where is your butterfly friend?
environment.
Back in Long Island.
But I used to work at the portfolio actually, right? Directly teaching portfolio managers how to integrate those factors.
If you were to come, I
in
have
their
to
assessments as
get him the
well.
train ticket here. No, but I think he's just home wrestling.
Actually, advise university.
Me too, but I'm
finance, British American
Hackathon, foi embora
So if
dormir
there's any program that you
e
have
segunda
and
já
we
tô
can
no ar.
support, happy to come and be guest lecturer or whatever.
Okay, what we can talk a little, but the bottom line for me, I want to advance my knowledge.
At IBM?
Artificial intelligence, because this is going to be the next 4 or 5 years.
That's it.
Watson.
I will be teaching more too.
No, Watson.
Then enjoy life.
It's always deprecated.
You are still but
Nice
to meet you, I'll get in touch with you.
I will do an example, which is hacker news. I will show an example to go through the news and then web scrape by information and send to your email. But then later, because it's simple, it's already integrated, but you can go and extract it on this website or something, extra web scrape today, use the AI to see it and send on my email. That's a little more complex, that's why I won't go it, but I'll show you how to do it. So you'll be able to create that and see this.
See all the events that IBM.
And then you can, yes, either the IBM website or some companies like Hacker News has a lot of news. Crunchbase has a lot of news. Right? Some websites that only have news.
And then they have events.
So you'll be able to access there. I will show you here on the
Wait, what did you do? And you have some creative.
I'm going to use it. I'm going to create. Yes,
I just did that on the phone.
Yeah. So,
but it's actually. Do you specify the website?
You can specify the website. Yes.
How did you do it?
I will do an easier one because it will be complex for people. I will do one that already exists, which is called Hacker News, and it's already
Let me ask you a question. That's exactly what I was typing.
Yes.
In fact, it's the question I was asking earlier. You're familiar with this program. What I'm looking for is that type of event searcher, but also that does subscription, registration, and insert in the
I will
So
show.
what that requires is the access to my Gmail login.
API, yes. Some of them is login. I know that when you're using the email, it's login. If using Google Docs, it will require API. We won't do it because it's challenging to do it, so I'll do the simplest as possible, then people who doesn't know how to code will be able to follow.
So do you have it running already?
Yeah.
Could I see?
Yeah.
Can I come back? Thanks.
I also thought of like
We just think alike.
Yeah, see here. So this is the agent. This.
That's Vercel?
No, this is an NAN.
Oh, a NAN. I would have You literally created what I just had.
So you found two items.
NAN. Oh, do you pay for it?
It's for free if you have an email account, which I hope people have, a job account, so they have 13 days free. And they are sponsoring us, so they will send a link and ID will share people who attended, so they can get 30 days free.
So, yeah, this is interesting. I got registered through and I got approval.
Yeah.
But here I was not known, so I'm
It was there on the Luma that you had to register here too, but that's okay. We can get your name and then send you the link.
Yes.
It's because it's unusual because Luma usually is just legal event and then you attend. In this case, in this building, to enter, you have to have registration here too. And Luma doesn't provide that, so then they have to come and people have to register to perform their coming here from the chamber, right? Because it's building rules, yeah.
I understand. So I may not be registered with email because where I am on Luma.
There you go.
What did you get?
There you go. This is the email. I asked you to go to Hacker Notes, look at the 10 notes there, and just send me the ones that are about AI.
Telegram or email?
I will do as simple as possible. You can do many. And I even tell you, there's a lot of templates.
Because I don't have access to it LinkedIn because I don't have like
Thank you very much.
Yes, let me check.
This can go up.
This is a template. This is a website for all templates that people has already created for.
Yeah, I can see it, but I'm saying for me to run it, I can be access.
Do you have any a business email account? So then you can just put it, you get 14 days free.
Also, if I put my business, I can log in with my business email.
Yes, for 14 days for free, without putting your credit card. You don't even have to put a credit card. They let you register without. I think
Yeah, it's not, they don't want Gmail free account.
When they see gmail.com, hotmail.com, they said no. They will tell, we need your like a different name there to kind of log to.
Are you guys part of the Brazilian?
The chamber, yes, yeah.
And you guys sponsoring this? This is my first time.
Yes, and other events too. This is the tech event that we're doing here, but the chamber, if you want to know about Brazilian businesses or connection here, or want to sell there, or buy things from there, or make businesses.
That's not a console.
This place
some chamber.
is a commerce, right? So chamber of commerce is the connection between the commerce between countries. So here's one.
But this is not the consulate process.
No, consulate is a couple blocks.
Because it's just chamber.
Yeah, so this is mostly for the commerce.
Right now,
Yeah.
So you're gonna bet with that?
Yes.
Cool.
based on what you have said, maybe just to me. You can recognize M&A opportunities for I was good. I connected because we have things on the pipeline that are still to be able to show more. I took a handle. It's very complicated. I'll be we are like getting to sleep in home office.
Beleza.
Não,
Eu exagerei um pouco só essa semana. Mas chega lá, dá pra todo mundo. E aí, exagerei de novo. Também não tomei água, porque só no café e na Coca-Cola. Não consegui almoçar, mas eu digo que não almoçar.
É um desafio. Você já viu aquele filme, né? Então, aquele filme te dá
I don't know what will happen, but super excited about that discussion.
I can say this is going to be an adventure. You're going to have a great time. Independent of what happens, you're going to have a great time.
So you're good to see you. I can also show you my work. My you can do an so I don't use European words. Don't just like that. So if you guys do that, I trade yeah, 2 against 1. He gave me sort of a form of
Because this NHN, when I do exams, they can put their own too, and I haven't done it yet. So it starts Everyone, we're going to start the next session. Hey, how are you? Hello everyone. Proud? Sorry, trying to get your attention. So we're going to start soon, otherwise you guys won't have enough time to play around with this little NHN. So before I jump in it, I'll do a more detailed explanation of how AI is. I know many people here is new to it and would like to understand. I'm trying to do as friendly as possible, right, with not many numbers there, so then you'll be able to understand. So yeah, so the goal here is artificial intelligence. Most of this slide was created with AI. So when I put it AI generated, it's because I use AI to generate this slide. So the majority of it is using AI. So just an example that you can use. I use Gemini to build the slides. Right. So AI generated data has been reviewed by me, bullet points in data. So this one that I'm talking, even though AI generated is good to review what is the work that you're doing it, right? Because AI, your field that is exchanging you, no, it's not. It's still a lot of human in the loop to get it completed. So you always have to review your work. The bullet points with green data information, I had to edit because the AI couldn't spill out the data. Either my prompting wasn't good enough to get all the data, or then I realized, let me just add more information from what I know. There you go. So this is a little bit of me. I will zoom through because I want to get to the work, right? So I started working from Brazil, came to the US in 2008. So studying NYU economics and computer science, and then went to work for Data Insights Connect with ETR as a data scientist. Then I worked as a contractor for Google under Qualitas full time. training their search engine, voice assistant, and dialogue flow. If any one of you use the technology, probably they get some of data to train Gemini. Then I went to Wells Fargo, built their chatbot, Fargo. If you have any bank and use their chatbot, I helped them to build it. And at Deloitte, I'm currently working with them, already been 4 years, and I've been helping Google using Gemini for audit and compliance. I helped Meta benchmark their models, and AWS to train their Titan model. So this is the know-how that I have on the field. Let me pass it. So what is artificial intelligence? It's a computational system that imitates human intelligence, right? Performs tasks such as speech recognition, decision-making, translations, right? Just a alert there. So the AI that you know today, LLM, comes from a paper called Attention All You Need. One of the models use it. And it was first used for translations, right? So many errors add to each other, and that's one. And back in the days, linguists were seen as a career that would disappear, and it turned out people with experience in linguistics built the model that it's true they use it. First for translation, and then they realized, oh, this can be used for many other things. So this is the diagram to understand. I don't know if you can see really well, right? This is all the machine learning field with many models, right? You know, naive-Bayes, linear neural network, logistic regression, artificial intelligence. Data science gets some part in and out, and big data, probably you hear a lot, the data lake or big data is right there. LLM is right here in between those fields. Machine learning, that's neural network, part of big data, and the data science there. So this is where we're at, and this is the model that will be explained to you. So large language model is a type of artificial intelligence design, like I showed you there, to understand and generate human language, right? It's large because training a massive data. When I say massive, it's a lot, and I'll show you. And that is not even the largest. It's when they started ChatGPT 3, probably you all know, August 22nd, when it was released. So then you'll be able to understand what it took to create it. So there it is. So this is part of the data. They don't give everything, but this is part of the data. So it's 410 billion tokens from Common Crawl, which is data web scraped. Next one is web text, also data web scraped. Books, so all the books in the library add up to 12 billion, 50 billion. And Wikipedia alone, with all their data, was 3 billion, to give an idea of the size, right? And then I tried to make like a perspective with the you know, I know there's a lot of law companies here, and I tried to add that too. So if you see the US Supreme Court since 1971 to 2005, there's about 153 million tokens, or likely 102 million words. I will explain soon what it means by tokens, right? But on the nutshell, it's words, you know. Don't try to understand exactly what it is unless you want to know the math behind it. State and federal cases add up from 360 years ago in the US, would add just for 27 billion tokens. That's like an idea for you of how much data you can have throughout like 360 years just in the justice system. Pays way more, and those companies are always searching for more. So here's the tokens, right? So the tokens are the basic units of language model used to process text, right? Think of them as words, and you can see here, you see the colors, that's when they're having the separations, right, of the token. So they're separate. You see their processar, this is Portuguese, but process in English, right? It cut off the AR and add as a token, right? That's how it's separating it, right? Right here, you see, they are breaking the words in tokens, right? But you can see it's not always words. That's why they say it's not exactly just word splitting, because you see here, he cut off the process. Because process can be process, and R is air in Portuguese. So then that becomes two tokens rather than just this one. Right? That's why the easiest way for you is a whole word. So that's tokens is just words.
Which token is it that you use? It looks like
it's called process, but in Portuguese processar. So it includes process and air. So if you were to separate those words, it would be processing, and then R would be the equivalent to air in Portuguese.
Which tokenizer did you use?
This is the I think this is the GPT tokenizer. So it's called chip tokenizer, which you can use on if you code, right? That's why I don't want to get into too much details, but if you know Python, that's a library that you can use to count tokens. Companies has their own way to tokenize them. So I won't go, that's why there's some math involved, I won't go in details, but they are different too. So one company does each other. It's not too relevant if you're not too technical. Right? Unless you're very technical, that would be relevant, but anyways, it's just word splitting. So let me put, so you did that, the link, I will check later. So Then you hear the word, probably you haven't heard, but AI is considered, like LLMs are considered a black box, right? Because the difficulty for the model, right, to understand arises from certain answers, right? And that is internal decision-making process in there. It's opaque, and we'll go in details how it takes place, right? What is it done that makes it opaque, right? And then it makes it difficult to understand, to identify the orange of the arrows and the blacks. I think earlier here, people did the prompt and they get different answers from Mateus, and that's why. So the AI has its own measurement, and it's kind of random. We cannot kind of control it or see it. We can maybe manage it, right, but not really fully understand why it got to the decision. So, and this is what it does, right? So it takes an initial weight, which is kind of, you see the chart is just like, in layman words, think like you put in a lot of hills, and then they tie your face, they blindside you, and tell you to find the lowest point on that hilly place. So this is what AI is doing, right? And it's doing multiple times. So you go, close your eyes. If you go to the right, it's a little low. If you go to the left, a little low. If you go forwards, it's very steep, then gets high and low. So if you blindfolded, you keep doing steps and checking the floor until you get there, right? But you have to make decisions on the way. That's what it's doing it. And it's doing it multiple times, millions of times. And that's why we cannot really know how they got to that weight, because it keeps doing that regressively, many times.
Why do they want to get to the lowest point?
That's called the optima, where there's like the least amount of error when it's making the calculation. So, and then it's doing that many times. What you're seeing here, this calculus is doing so many times. And then, let me add it here. So, here's an example, a couple of Brazilian startups. And so, people think, you know, oh, innovation is not coming. I know the chamber is also representing Brazil, right? But I give it a highlight of companies in AI created in Brazil, right? So you have Crew AI, Birdie, you have Maritaka AI, which is Brazil's, I think, best AI for Portuguese. Right? It's equivalent to ChatGPT 4.1. So if you put Maritaka AI, you'll be able to use that AI as well. It's much cheaper as well. So you have LangFlow, Traction.
What is LangFlow? What is LangFlow?
LangFlow is a low code for creating agents. It was acquired by, if I'm not mistaken, by IBM. If you saw Crew AI still have to do coding, right? LangFlow is almost a drop and drag, or drag and drop. So, and Brazil actually, TCU, which will be equivalent, now you guys, Brazilians have to help. I think maybe it's the SEC or Federal Bureau in the US or Security Exchange, one of them. So this would be the equivalent. And actually, they were named one of the organizations with the most usage of AI among OECD, right? 59 organizations. And that's the Federal Court of Accounts, that would be the equivalent name, right? Who would believe that this type of institution is doing that, right? And they're using 18 AIs. This is all the list of AIs that they do it.
It makes sense because they're auditing numbers.
Exactly. So they are auditor company and they use AI to help them with that. So, and this is all the AI that they do it.
Quick question. When you say AI, you mean AI? You mean Gen AI? You mean
artificial intelligence? Yeah.
Oh, so
yeah, overall
classification.
Because
cat
everything
versus
falls
dog.
on the AI. Remember that I showed the Venn diagram? Exactly. Everything falls there. But this is like it's a combination of machine learning, right? There's some machine learning models and some LLM models, right? That's why I separated there. But I want to point it here because it will take a lot of time. But they have a mix of that, right? But just to show the conflict.
For detecting tax fraud, they have like 10,000 AIs here. Just kidding.
No. And go ahead.
Is the idea here that like one of these models or one of these AI components won't necessarily be a silver bullet to the entire solution?
Right now, people think the LLM is a silver bullet because it's sold on the hype, right? It's LLM and LLM on agents, right? It's not. So there's many models that can be used that they are better than LLMs, or they specifically do it better, are cheaper, and can get better results.
And so these 18 that they've picked essentially like it's their secret mix of their solution for
their problems. So each of them are assigned for specific problems, right? And some machine learning model was built for it, right? It can be regressions or a linear or many other types of models that are out there. So they're able to do that. They do that specifically by the problem, right?
And then at some point, they're gonna need something to manage all those different ones.
So
like
this
agentic AI would be something?
So that's, you can get some information out of it, but since this is the system responsible to run all auditing process in Brazil, it's a lot of data, right? So to put it in a single agent, which is one of the problems that you have now, is hardware. Agents consume a lot of energy or tools to be able to give a result, and that's why usually using those solutions rather than put an agent itself. You get it. The idea is they can get the results and then connect to each other. They can complement each other in certain areas, like or be insight for the answer of other of the models, right? So this ChatGPT, that would be their LLM, the equivalent, right, to a chatbot. So that would be probably using LLMs to give results. So and this is a combination, right? That's why not necessarily everything will be used or put in together. Depends, you go, and that's the solution, and that's it. It stays there, and other ones, they complement each other. But this is a lot of the results, right? You only get the idea that it's only LLMs and agents. No, it goes beyond that. And it's also a trap. If you only fix that everything will be solved by LLMs, that is not true, because LLM is random. Remember that I spoke about the randomness. If you want to get, medical report, right? If you make a mistake, that can lead to someone's death, right? Maybe how much medicine you can use it, and that's why many of the LLMs hasn't been used for for urgent or very sensitive data that can lead to bad poor results, right? So then usually those models do it because they usually are very consistent on their responses. So
And they like women.
yes,
One of them is for like legal opinions.
correct.
For example, so like if you were to use, I don't know, any others to look up something legal that would be in the legal opinion, they wouldn't have been fed, they wouldn't have been taught as well as this particular one for the legal opinions, right?
Correct. So some of them maybe they use rather than the LLMs because probably it is able to identify more rather than missing a
Because
couple
it
of
has
them.
more data.
Correct. It's specifically to it, or it's model itself. Maybe it's using approximation. Right? I won't get too much details of the models that are out there, but they're models that you can understand the context and just see how similar they are to each other. And then you bring it back. BERT system were created for that. So there's many ways, right? I won't go too much details, but they usually those that are used, and you must see an agent here, LLM, is because the LLM can do it, or they can afford to have a mistake
Right.
for the results.
So Vinicius, I thought that AI was always based on an LLM.
Yes, no.
Okay.
This is AI. See the huge circle? AI includes even part of data science, part of big data, and this is many models, right? We have clustering for, they call it supervised, when the data is not organized. It's messy data. Messy data would be your emails. Okay, your photos, your Google Photos, whatever stored, that's a messy data. It's not really labeled, right? So then you can run a model. There's specific models to understand that and classify it to you. They call it supervised. And you have the supervised one when you label it, right? Oh, this is an orange, right? And then you have the picture and you label it. That would be supervised. So there's many: linear regression, logistic regression, linear neural network, naive Bayes, key nearest neighbors, decision trees, random forest, many of them.
Now, why is OpenAI like we go to and it seems to solve a lot of problems? Why is it very broad?
Yes,
So it's an LLM.
Yeah, yes, it resolves, let's say now at certain levels, right? Like a junior level programmer, right? Maybe some junior law firm, right? To get information and give it back, because being able to digest so many information to be allowed. Things more advanced, it cannot do it, right? Like, running a regression to find out patterns, right? It cannot really do that. You can ask to do it, but how can you do it when you fit in maybe 10 million rows of data, right, from the government bureau? I have been building an app using New York City 311, which is open source. There's more than 5 million rows of people complaints in New York City, right? In average, they complain at 3 million times, and the population is 1.4. Feeding that in AI and trying to get inside information is not easy on an LLM, because if you run 100 millions of rows and 100 columns, it will cost you a lot of money.
Because electricity?
That too. It can be electricity, efficiency, LLMs, find gaps. When you put a lot of data, you start missing parts of the data too. So
you use another model
correct.
to deal with that type of information?
Yes.
For example, what is the second most used model after the LLM? It seems to be a lot.
Oh, that's a good question. I don't know anymore. I would say usually dynamic search systems to search through, like you do at Google. So there's you use a tool to search through that information so you can get back. There's a lot of solutions in that. For example, companies ask because they want to find articles like CDC, FDA, or whatever institution needs to find information quick to base their decisions, right? Or a judiciary one. So they use usually this system to search through that information and use the AI to find proximity on the context. There used to be old models that would try to match the words and how close they are to each other to tell. Right? Now there's models that understand a little of the context, so then it can decide which one to choose.
There's RAG, right?
RAG would be a similar one, right? So RAG, you're storing it, it's similar, it's almost a search. So you're storing it, and then you're asking the LLM to search in it. Those other models, it's not an LLM searching it. It will be, you're feeding the data, but another model is searching there.
I was wondering if in the law scenario, if we were to create a brand new LLM from scratch, like what would be a process like that? I know that it requires clean data, but like in this scenario, the data are pretty much clean and recorded.
Yes.
So,
you wouldn't be able to create an LLM from scratch because this is the idea. This is how much tokens you need to train them on,
okay.
right? And then if you see the USA judiciary, you would only have 27 billion tokens, right? What you can do is either prompt tune, RAG, or you can fine tune it. Use this data to retrain the model that was already trained. So then this extra data is added there. If this is not already added there, I do not know. Probably it is because this is public available. Probably is already built in here. So, but I cannot tell for sure because they don't share us information what data they use.
But by retrain, you mean to create the logic to like neural
adding data. So you're creating more connections because you're adding data to it. I didn't have enough time. I had a slide. I had to remove them. I could show you how it looks like the data, but it was removed. I can probably when I send it, I will put the slides back, so I'll be able to show you that. But they were. Let me check. I can show you here very quick because I have to go quick. This is the Portuguese one, so I hope you guys don't mind.
Oh, it's definitely Portuguese. You had
yes, but you won't need the Portuguese. Don't worry.
There is one link that I
yes. This is the architecture of an LLM, right? You don't need to understand much in it, but this is what it's doing, right? It's separating how are you doing, and then question, right? And then I am good and. Right, so for the question and answer, the LLM is breaking down this, right? It doesn't understand words. So every time you see in your prompt, it's not reading your words. It's doing the embedding process, which is changing the words into numbers. Because AI don't understand numbers, like digital machines, right? Zeros and ones. It needs those numbers, not 0 and 1s, it's the numbers. Of course, they're behind, but they use that to understand and put them where they would be located, right?
To open that link.
I will do it next to the other one because this one will show then on the 3D side. Let me check.
Just that the link is in English.
Yeah. And you got the explanations all in English. I took screenshots, not in Portuguese. Yeah, there you go. This is the link.
Wow.
So if you go to this website, Transformer Explainer, the same thing but in English. You would get input of the embeddings of what we'll be doing. This is MLP block. This is the MLP block. This is the multi-head self-location block that you always hear about. And this is probabilistic. You see, there is a probability of 50% of this token, 20% of this token, 12% of this token. So there is a whole explanation in this website.
What's the website?
It's called, we will share the link on the email if you have shared it. But like we did, I think all of you will see when you can first meet, we will share it too.
Yeah.
And this I can give you very quick, right? That layers, it looks like this, those matrices. That's a layer, right? They usually separate like many of them. That's what the video card is doing, it's running many of them on their system. So, and it's using a linear layer logistic probability. So there's the probability there. And this is what it's doing it, right? So let me show you here. It's getting, like you showed there, it start mapping the percentage of chance that the answer would be that one, right? So it's telling like the first one was, I am good and you, right? Would be the answer. Look at what he's doing, he's checking it. My get, set, not, he's checking all these words in these layers here. They're all here, they're located here. So he's looking at them, and then once he finds one with the highest confidence, which is, it's close to similar words, then he says, oh, it's probably you. So, and then he will put that question. It makes mistakes. Hallucination is when it hasn't figured out what is in there. Or if put a wrong answer, it means it didn't figure it out. Or it's not really clear. It has many options, right? And I will show you here. So 016 is the highest, so then it puts you, then it completes the word, right? So, and this is an example what happens when I spoke about the temperature, right? And the temperature is controls the randomness of the model, right? Where they're gonna get the next token. But what I say by randomness, if you put temperature 0, you just want the highest, the first highest, right? And you see here the first highest is pizza, right? So then you always return an answer, pizza. So that's why you reduce the randomness of the answer, right? You get almost the same answer. Of course, the bigger the question, this randomness, this can control all the time, and then you start spitting out different answers. And this is when we increase the temperature, 0.3. Now sushi includes, so the answer will probably come 2 times. So 3 people ask the same question, one of them will gonna get sushi as an answer. Because the randomness of the next word, it's higher. And then here, it's lower. And then temperature 0.7, right? Now it can get all the 3. So if somebody asks the question, and temperature 0.7, when people who are asking the question, they can get 3 different answers. That's why you saw the different answers when they asked, is because of that. Not because we were controlling the temperature, it's because it was so long that it has so many options to answer that that's why you got different answers.
If you want to see the material in English, that is not transform or explain it with everything in English too. The same examples in English.
Yeah.
That's what we explained.
And in here, you see here, that's what it's doing. Remember those layers? It's looking for the points to provide the answer. Right? So those points is, you have the fact, see down here? That's the fact word, right? So the question was, fact. The capital of the state containing Dallas is. So it found fact. This is the position that it is. It found the position of the layer. It found capital. There were a couple options, but the closest one was the capital. It could be other words, right? Of the, and then state is here, and then it could be another option, but it chose that state because that was the closest one. And then it comes containing, right? And then here would be the answer, right? So this point, it has many options here. It has Oklahoma, Dallas, Houston, Texas, Austin. But the one with the highest score was Dallas, and then it completes right here, and then choose Dallas as the answer. That's what it's doing it behind the scenes.
The answer is Texas.
Oh, sorry, it's Texas, correct. Dallas was already the question. Yes, there you go. See, it's better than me. So, and this is how it looks. And this is kind of the connections that it does, right? I will share the link of this website because you kind of play around with your sentence and see where is it activating it, the answers.
So this is an LLM.
Yeah, that's an LLM. So yeah, that's an explanation I want to give from LLMs. Awesome. Let's go for the hands-on work with NHN. There you go. So this will be the lesson on NHN. Right, so first I'll ask you guys, I'll try to get everyone registered to this. So let's everyone go to this website. Put it here, www.nhn.com.
NHM?
N8N.
Oh,
8. Number 8.
.io?
And .io, yes.
Amy?
N.
No, 8, 8.
For Portuguese. .io. .io.
Should we register or is there any way to use it without registration?
You have to register.
Okay.
Yes, we were supposed to get the keys, but they didn't send us on time, but they will still send it to us. You guys, on top of this, you have to use your company email for them to provide you the 14 days trial. If you don't have it, get close to someone who has it, right? It won't ask for your card, right? Let me go.
So it will not accept Gmail or something like that?
It will accept Gmail. No, it doesn't accept Gmail. Let me put here, so then it will ask me to log in again. So click sign in. Click start free trial. Let me know everyone is in this page.
Yeah. Okay, it looks like Gmail is accepted. I just tried.
But when I try give a try, it will give an alert. Oh, we don't identify this. You can give a shot, but your company is guaranteed. So in here you put your full name, your company email, and then you repeat the email from the company and add your password and how you want to call your account. Commercial for the sponsor.
We got a name that do not sponsor this event.
Yeah. Sponsored by any channel. So let me know if you completed, all of you completed.
Yeah, Gmail went.
Huh?
Gmail?
It went through? Okay, for you. So if let me see, everyone went through?
No, I didn't.
That's good. He hated my email.
Okay,
So
okay, I got it. I got it.
I don't know, he didn't like me. So I put my personal email, so like your email cannot be registered.
You sure it was Gmail, not gmail.com.br?
I put .com. Yes, maybe the BR would work. So who wasn't able to register?
And then it's a personalized survey.
Huh?
Comes with a personalized survey.
Yes, I will log in. Wait, it says
May I ask you a question?
Yes.
Just to reach what we have had material. So what we're gonna do, just for me to understand the macro app.
Yes. So what we're gonna do is I will create this. I will help you guys create some automations right here. Let me show. Where's my Okay, good. I almost logged out from my account. Let me log in. Remove all my. Let me log in from scratch like you guys. Oh, it's ready. So I did some automation here, and what I'm gonna be doing is, let me zoom in. What I'm gonna be doing is, I'm gonna show you how to
What
create.
do I do now here that I'm in the account?
Let's see, everyone got an account. Let me know if you didn't get it. Don't worry, the registration is more
The
important.
account name, I have to do what?
Go ahead there, Matthias. You should just, the account name, just put a name, a nickname.
That's what I put.
Yes, did it work? So, check, let me go here. So, let me know who didn't finish registering it.
Yeah, when they create an account, they go for the dashboard.
Yes.
Then they're gonna create a new project, right?
Yes, correct. So,
And project.
You just click Add Project. It's right here. You see Add Project.
Not that project has this button to add project.
No.
Overview first projects.
I see create workflow.
Put create or workflow.
Create workflow?
Yes.
I have add project.
Huh?
Add project.
Yeah, for some people it's like a
Yes, I think there's some difference, yeah.
maybe on your screen resolution.
Yes, so let me show here.
And then you can put any name, right?
Yes, any name.
Any name.
I can help, don't worry. I can help here a little bit, so I want to make sure everybody got it.
Put a name where?
It's here. So put a name on your file. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, to put a name, so you will see here, I know mine is black. You see here, right on the top, put a name. So then at least you save it. Yeah.
Unknown caller.
Answer.
So I created a project and now what do I do?
Yes, so you're there, you're in the page, right? And you put the name here on the project, right? So I will execute. I did this flow to ask in here in the customer messenger, right? This always tell me to send a motivational message from me early in the morning.
To yourself.
Yes, for my email, right? So you can set that up. So I'm doing a simple one to get it done, right? So pretty much I will run it just to show it. Let me get my email to show up and put next to it. Oh no, I know why.
So what are we trying to do?
Automation. So you just drag and drop, and you build something that will kind of literally interact with like your Gmail or with an AI and give an response, right? And you can do that many things with that. You can like she mentioned, there is a ServiceNow account here, so then you can connect to a CRM system, get that information. If you want to summarize, if you want to connect, if you want to put in a Google Sheet, I will show you how to get information put in a Google Sheet, or get information in a Google Sheet and get insight from it and send it to your email. To access a website with news on technology, and then you can use LLM to tell, I want just one AI articles, and it will send it to your email, those articles. You can put your phone, your WhatsApp or stuff, but it's hard, it's not so easy. I didn't do it here, maybe next time I can go on the next level. I want to make sure I'm getting everyone's level, so I'll do as simple as possible. You see that some of this automation doesn't even have, let me just close here, doesn't even have, let me remove my word. There you go.
I can't do project, it says I have to upgrade.
No, you shouldn't need to. Did you register? You got for free? Check there. Let me check.
Workflows, okay.
Yeah, workflow.
You should do a workflow, right?
Yeah, I'm on a workflow, but I can't rename this. My work.
Okay, now I know I cannot see it. You're hiding here. So this is the one. So this is my email, right? So you guys can see here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to send. Let's see if I have one that I have a motivational. It's called the motivational email. Okay, let me send them one. So I will run it here. I'm just deactivating because I don't want them to be working. There will be many examples for you all to follow, so don't worry. Here, let me activate. So what I did here, I told you, get a message from me. You can put a phone, you can put an email, but I'll make it as simple as possible, right, to do that. And then you can put even a timer, right? So this gets a message, and I tell the message, always send me motivational messages early in the morning on my email. So when I open the emails, I will see it. So my day won't be as bad.
Did
so,
you go from templates? Or how did you do that?
How do you do that?
This, no, I will show you. Don't worry. I'll just show you working, and then we're gonna do it together. Okay? So don't worry. So I'm gonna execute. It should show the executed. Let me deactivate this. So I told send a message to customer motivation. Create. So this is my message. Create a motivational message no longer than 300 words. Right. See here my message. I told my message, and I told that's my customer ID, my name, that will go in the email, right? Information. So get back, and then here, this is the model, right? It's pretty much getting this output here and then put it here as a prompt. So that message becomes the prompt for the AI, right? I know I'm going too quick, but don't worry, I'll go table to help you. And then I will do some challenge to see if you guys can do new things. So, and then once that is done, I will execute. Okay. Oh, this is not activated.
This is the place where you can use Grok or any other LLM, right?
Yes. There you go. But execute. So this is what you're gonna use. I have the Gemini. You're gonna use Grok, but not now. I'm using Gemini. So I put in my API key here. See the API? So I add my Gemini API key. If you have an API, if you don't know what API is application program interface. That's the name. But literally, API is like it's a connection between your work with some product, right? Some software, right? This will be the Gmail, right? To access the Gmail and get my message there, you need that key. So then that key doesn't need you to put your name and password to access and send information. That key is to the door without the login to do that. And you just don't do that. You can use many tools. You can delete an email. You can label an email. You can send an email. You can change an email.
That's a key to get into your
to
Google.
Get into
your Google.
Gmail. See Gmail softwares, right? Many softwares has API. Like she spoke about ServiceNow. ServiceNow has an API, which you can have information and get all your data from your company. You can access everything through that. All the data that you're inputting in softwares, it can be accessed. API does that. So, and then you can do many things. You can either add an account. You can put a timer here and tell to add certain people there. Or tell them an alert that they have to do this early in the morning, right? So you don't have to go and send the email. You can create, I'm just putting the motivational one, but you can create like, I don't want to send an update in the morning, my task, and then you send it right away in the morning without you having to touch it. You just have to put what you want to send and that's all.
I was wondering in team setting, like for example, like dev
Teams.
Yeah, in team. Like for example, dev ops, like are they using this? Like how would this work?
It can be used. It's easy to, I mean, at Deloitte they're using it too, right? It facilitates. It's great for POC, proof of concept, but usually what AI has been stand out a lot with clients that I'm seeing it, right, even in companies, is like facilitate your work, right? You don't have to go and send an email every morning to alert people, right? In fact, you can use even integrate calendar. It's more complex, but you can integrate calendar, and the data is in the calendar can trigger and send a message because of it as a reminder for people to attend the meeting or information to it. There's many things you'll be able to do here. It's more advanced. I will do as basic as possible, but you can do many things. And there's also a place that you can search for what people already created. There's 4,739 different workflows that people have created. If I put, I think there's ServiceNow. Let me check here. ServiceNow. You were looking for that CRM. So these are examples that people has already created. Those are templates. You can actually get them, copy, and then just put the API, then it will run for you.
Are these located in user case?
It's called workflows, NHN workflows. So you can write it down, NHN workflows. And then it will come to this page, right? This is, I leave it to you as a homework that if you want to go to the next level or stuff, you can do the research rather than start from scratch and then see if you can evolve. I will show you the difficulties that you might face is mostly to get the API keys for access to a tool, right? Access to WhatsApp. That is a nightmare. It's not easy to get access to it. You have to create a Facebook business account. And when you make the business account, you have to set up one to get the information and one to get it out. There's 4 different tokens and access IDs that you have to add there. So the only difficulty in this will be that you won't be coding anything. You just have to give access to that tool. Remember the API key, the door to that tool, that is yours. So when you give it, it knows, oh, I'm going to your account on Gmail. I'm going to your account in WhatsApp.
So how do I find my Gmail key?
In here, I did Gmail because in here you just have to log in your Gmail that is in here, and you have to click authorization. You won't even have to give in a key. You will do that automatically. That's why I didn't do Google Docs. Google Docs, you need a specific key from a cloud account. So I said, okay, let's not put Google Docs. Google Sheets doesn't need, you just need to use your Gmail account and you'll be able to access to it. So I'll try to make it as simple as possible.
So this program now has access to your Gmail?
Yes, it has access to my Gmail. You see now what it's gonna do, right? So this is my Gmail.
How do you feel about it?
Huh?
How do you feel about it?
It's saving so much time. But also danger, because there's a way, like your API keys, if you leave it on the open, maybe in your emails, never send API keys on messages, emails, and you always change them if you have them anytime. But in this is already replacing a lot of your monotonous tasks, so then you can focus on other things. But I feel it's saving me time, right? So then I can do other tasks to perform to it. The only difficulty that I see is that that's save you time and you don't have anything else to do it. That's a problem.
Think about it this way. When you save your credit card to your Amazon account, is that safe or is that not safe?
I don't do that.
Okay.
Oh, to the Amazon
To
account.
So when you go to
I see.
Amazon.com and you go buy now,
Right,
you
right,
save
right.
your credit card.
Right.
This is essentially, you're doing the same thing
Good
with
question.
access
Yes.
to whatever app.
To whatever
Yes.
app.
Whether it's the Weather Channel or whether that's your
Yes.
email
The API key.
or your bank.
Yeah, I was gonna.
So I'm
Is
going
it
to Gmail, I'm
Gemini
going to put my
API
key
key?
there and I give it to them.
Because when I had Gemini trying to talk to my Gmail, it wanted money to subscribe.
Yes,
So what I'm asking
it
is,
is-
what kind of API key is that?
all APIs, all access will ask money. They will give you some free trials for you to use, but any
Right.
AI
So
made
which
technology
one is
use
this one?
will ask money. When you ask about agents is connecting many of those tools. You will pay every time you're accessing them. So the key is powerful, right? It's easy, it doesn't have many coding, but it costs, you will pay, right? So usually this is great for POC. I see a lot of people, I see people put in production, but it's more challenging. But for beginners, whoever doesn't know code at all, do your own POC or little things that going through your emails, send an email, going through your Excel sheet, get insights for it, and sending in the morning what you got about it. Going to a website, it's a little trickier to connect to a website, but you can connect to any website. It will web scrape the information on that day. Use the AI to get insight and send an email to you. Send a message on WhatsApp. This is possible to do this just with drag and drop. Like I told you, the only hard part here is that to connect, to get those IDs to connect it, and then we'll show you here how to do it. This API, yes, you need to pay. So that's why you know the Grok that you got for free is provided for free for 7 days with limited access. So that API that you got from Grok, we will use it here instead of Gemini. Gemini I'm paying. And if you didn't get anything, I will share my API with you temporarily because I will cut it off, but I will run my bill for you. Okay, so that's the sacrifice we do for everyone to learn. Yeah.
How much is an API? Where do they go
It's
for?
people charge, for LLMs, they charge by token. Remember the tokens that I spoke? 1 million tokens for Gemini Pro is $1.25 for input. For output, yes, for 1 million tokens.
$1.
1 million tokens would be $1.25. Once you hit 1 million tokens, I mean, they keep charging. Once you hit, they charge you anytime you use it. But you hit that, you will do it. So let me do, that's the price. Let me run quicker here, the questions later, because I want this to run and get people to be able to use it. All right, let me here do this, so I'll run this to send a message. There we go. This is the LLM, which you all will connect. So it's getting the output of my message. So this is the motivational message, right? Here's the motivational message aiming for under $300 that I can send to. Motivation is here. Remember when I created? So feeling a little stuck, remember why you started. Hold on, you're gonna show this in an email. So I'm gonna go back and then run this. So this is connected to my Gmail. So this is the connection that I did. See here? So I did that connection, which you all will do it too. And you don't need any API, you just have to put your email information, log in, tell them you can access my Gmail, and then you'll be able to have it. So this is it, and then execute. There you go, it's sent it. There you go. I said the only difficulty you see will be to put the IDs, but you can do this. And you can put a timer. You can tell every morning, 9 a.m., send me a motivational before I start my work. You can do like, you can get a PDF, an Excel sheet, like send me the inside of that information, or a website. The next one will be a hacker news, which you go to a website that just have news, right? But I put it because it's already built in, you don't need to pay API. So that's why I'm trying to avoid you guys to use APIs. So there's a couple of things here you do without APIs, and I'm trying my best without it, so then you can do it. But if you want more, if you want an Excel sheet, if you want an LLM to run, if you want ServiceNow or specific tools, you might have to pay the APIs.
This is API, right?
Yes, this is an API. So I got access to it. No API. You can access, remember when you go to accounts at Google and you ask login? I will show you here. So let's do it together now. Let's do everyone so that it will answer the question, right? So you go to your canvas, and then click on this plus button here, and then write it down, customer messenger. Click that.
So you'll create workflow.
Yes, so you create something to send a message. So this tool is just create a message.
I was in the page that I created a project.
Help there, Mateus. I can help you guys. So put your customer ID. I'll put you here again.
The ID was what we created before, right?
Yes.
Let's just.
So just create. You create on the plus and check on customer. Let me just create here.
Plus and then
On chat message?
I know you're good in tech. Do you want to search a more complex one and try to deploy it?
I need power.
You need power. What is your USB? I have it.
I have the.
But you don't have the distance, right?
Yeah,
I have a long cord.
I'm here. Somewhere.
I think this cord would do it.
He added a customer messenger node, so by adding the first step on the plus
So connect that one there.
plus in the middle canvas. Customer
Let me.
messenger.
No, I can remove a little bit and I can. Oh, got it.
I guess our email.
No, I think that's in the email section.
What's the name of the box?
I didn't put
Let
it.
me take this out.
I'm also receiving big friend options. They're the ones that are here.
So, customer, let me know if you didn't know it.
what flow,
Let me see what you wrote.
what triggered this flow?
You hear
You're gonna
again.
see it. First we're gonna do by hand, but then you can put a timer to do it for you. So this is I'm gonna execute, right? So good. You create a message, right?
So for customer ID,
Here.
Put any name.
Any
name.
Any name.
Yeah, customer message.
Okay, and then what?
And then what you did, if you complete it, click on the plus and click AI.
What's the message?
You can put any. You can. I put create a motivational message. You can put that, or you can put just tell me about a story, a funny story. Tell me a joke in the morning. You can put that. Yeah, this is prompting. So that's prompting. You start prompting. So you can put today's weather. It might not work because it doesn't have access to real time. So just do one that might be on its own knowledge, right? That is it's based on a time in the past. So,
tell me a joke.
Yeah, tell me a joke, a motivational. Tell me about AI, like I don't know about AI. Send me a message about AI.
Okay, I'm missing the AI nodes.
So when you click here, I'm gonna remove. You can click on this plus.
Okay,
When you click on the plus, click AI.
I don't have that.
You don't have? Let me check. Oh, you didn't even create yet. Here.
I didn't get this.
Customer message. Yeah, you have to do this first. Click here. Then you're gonna put the ID, the name, and the message you wanna send. The message is the prompt. It's the prompt.
And the ID is the email.
The ID is the information that will tell the user. It will be your name. It's telling this user, and it tells your name.
So
It's your
name or
become
the
a name.
email?
No, it's your name. Any word. That will be your ID. So don't put your email. Just put a word. Tell like maybe your nickname. I used to be called Item because I have an identical twin. So Item in Latin means the same. So you can put that. So you can put that information there. So then you click the plus, right, and go. Let me do it again.
Wait.
Click on the plus. Click on AI. We're gonna use AI.
I don't have this page.
Wait, I'm gonna help.
Okay.
Oh, so then Mateus, could you help her with the page? Please.
And the message could be anything like
And then
I put in the
click
message.
basic
And
LLM
then
chain.
click in here. And
Basic
this,
LLM
and then
chain.
I'm gonna go from here.
Basic LLM chain. Or you can search down the node, put basic LLM,
No,
and it
how
will show
can
them.
you show transition
Okay,
from
so you click it.
Yeah.
From
So
customer
after this,
messenger,
what
that's
you say?
Wait, we're gonna help you. Don't worry, we're gonna help. So now here, see the just
No,
want to
from
make
customer,
sure.
can you go
Can you
back?
see this information, customer
Yes.
messenger?
Yeah.
We
You
did
can see it. So you're gonna get the output and drag it here. Change this node. Change the node to define below. Define
So
below
it's
here on
not
the top.
Vinicius, maybe go one step back.
No, I'll go back. I'll go back. Let me just finish this.
Okay.
Yes. And then put the output.
Okay.
That's it. See, the message came there. So you tell me that message from that message tool is coming from the AI, and the AI will see that as a prompt, right? So then you click execute. It won't work because you don't have the AI yet. This is just connecting it. So now you have to put the AI. Let me go back. While you're trying to do the AI, click here and click Grok. Grok.
Cool, thank you. Okay,
Yes.
so the
Grok.
next step after messaging
And then
would be the
click on the Grok. Check out if you have the API key. I will go back and help once you guys do that. I know you guys are gonna get stuck on this one. Remember that API key? You add it here.
Yeah.
So till the third step I am with you, but group area I with you there.
Don't worry, I'm gonna help. So I'm gonna go back, right? So here.
Yeah.
Maybe go back 2 steps, like
Yes. So try it. Let me go back again. So you create the messenger, right?
Right.
No. You didn't create.
I create, but I don't have anywhere to go.
Calm down. So that's the goal. You create. So when you create, you guys going too fast.
Okay.
So when you create it,
You're going too fast.
click execute step.
Okay, execute step.
Execute step.
Okay.
Check if the node says execute successful and see if the output is your message.
Yes.
Is that your message?
It is, but it shouldn't have anything before that. Should be the first one. Should be
The messenger.
the message.
Yeah.
So if you have a trigger
So
before,
do you see a message in your when you execute it? Here, you execute it here in the app.
No, that's executed successfully.
Yes, and you see here the output. Do you see the output? The output is here.
then you can come back to canvas.
Ah,
There you
okay.
go.
Maybe so.
Yes. Did you
I
get
have
that?
just-
Tell thumbs up.
So I had
Give me a thumbs up because we need to know if you're stuck so we can help. We can help you guys.
Okay.
So you need to raise your hand if you're stuck. There you go. Keep it there. So Mateus is going to help you in the meantime. So, okay. So whoever's not stuck, I will come back to you. I will help. Right? But again, I'll go again. So create the app, customer messenger. Right? So you go here, customer messenger. Right? Click it here, and then you put your customer ID, your message, and run and execute the step. Right? Did you execute? Did you get an output? See, the output is this. I don't want to create here because I already created. This has the output. Did you get this output? Your message that you added.
Yes.
Okay, so everyone is there.
Anyone? No.
So everyone is there. So everyone has the output. Who doesn't have the output?
So people has a trigger before. Should we keep it like
No,
that?
don't. Just delete it. Just click on it and hit delete.
Click on delete for this one.
Just messenger.
Yeah.
But when I delete it, my customer messenger gives me error as well.
Don't worry, because it's not connected to the AI yet. You guys, you're supposed to get an error. Because you need, it's always this plug and play. So this is plug and play. So we first created the messenger, and the output is out, but nothing's connected to it, right? Now you will create the LLM. Let me remove Grok here to not confuse the people. So this is called basic LLM chain. So there is a plus sign. I will redo it again for you guys. So there is a plus sign here. Click on this plus sign because you want to connect the agent to it. So then here put basic LLM chain. So just the basic. Then click on LLM chain.
No, you just need to log in. Not sign
If you
up.
clicked it, it will show the page, right? It shows the page, right?
Correct.
Now, check if your output is here on the left.
Yeah.
Is it there?
You went too fast.
Here. Then you didn't execute your check. You didn't execute your first step.
Go back to canvas.
Do you have this message? Tell me who doesn't have the message. You, he's gonna help you. Don't worry. He's gonna help. He's gonna help
One should
you.
delete.
So in here, you're gonna click here and put define below.
It should be customer message.
Because, yes, connected chat is if you have a chat. It's not really a chat, this one. So that's why you cannot keep this on. Define below is you controlling the definition of how the input goes in. So you click here, and then prompt. You just need that message as a prompt, right? So here in the output, you drag it right here. It's doing the code for you. This is JavaScript, but you don't have to code. It's already doing to you. Get the output and drag to the prompt. Do you get this?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, wait till
Hit
you
execute. Hit execute. It should get an error. You should get an error. You don't have an AI connected.
So
you should get an error.
Yes, error.
Yes. You guys can move. Because we need to access the AI now.
Let me help you.
She will help you. He will help you. Okay. Okay. Now you're gonna click here back to Canvas. Now we're gonna add the AI.
Oh, add.
Yeah. So click here, model. See, this is the model. So now you're gonna add the model to this thing. So click here, add model, and then here model. Write it down, Grok. And then click Grok chat model. Actually, I don't have the API key for it, so I'm gonna move to see if you guys can do it. Here, and then okay, so you connect it here, right? Go select credential. Create new credential. This is your API key. This is what will make you be able to connect to Grok models. Remember the API key that you guys made the next one? Did you save the API key? Paste here.
Okay.
That API key
Do I
goes
say
here.
create or do I just paste?
No, the one that you created. You save it there. Get the one that you created and add it here, API key. And then click save.
Initial section API key, right?
Yes. Remember that other API key? Did you save the API key?
Yeah.
Which one, the last one?
Yes, the last one.
The last one we...
The Grok with the key.
The Grok one that he did. If you didn't save it, you can quickly go to Grok website and register there. So if you didn't create it, you can go here. Oh, shit. Let me remove a couple stuff. Let me see. It's just the API keys, the nightmare. I told you guys, that's the only thing you guys will kind of struggle. Not that Grok. Not that Grok. Not Elon Musk Grok. This Grok. You can click start building. And then you can log in for Google. They will create a free account for you, and then you create an API key. So log in.
So where's the
The API, calm down, you guys are moving fast. So the people who try to register there and create here API keys. And when you create API keys, once you logged in, get the API key there. Right? So try to log in there. While you guys doing that, let me add the people here who have the API key. Add your API key here. Did you add it there?
Hey, $3.
You guys don't freak out if you guys are behind, we'll help you. We'll help you. Don't freak out. Don't freak out. We will say, oh my God.
It's all okay. We gotta finish
okay.
in 2 minutes,
We got
otherwise everything is going to.
Yeah, so put your API key. Who did API keys here? Raise your arm. Who did the API keys?
I did.
You did it. If you don't do it, I will give you my API key for free for a temporary time. So you can put Gemini to run it. Okay? So you did. Did you click save, right?
I
Copy,
did,
right?
You did save, right? So now try to run the model. Click now you go back.
I go back.
Yeah. And then try to run this again. Double click there.
The LLM one, right?
Yes. No. Click on the model here. This one.
LLM one, yeah. Okay.
Yes.
I did.
Let me put my GPT because I already created. So I have it created. So mine is quick. So you can copy and paste when you have a model, and that's it.
Execute.
So click here and then execute step. Do that. I connect my ChatGPT. I already have the key there.
It says problem is no, basic change.
I will check. So you should get this answer. You see here?
I didn't have answer.
I got. You see? Because my LLM connected. Who didn't get an answer with Grok? When you ran it? I'm not telling you that Grok API key is a fake one or it's one that doesn't work outside. I will create a Google Meet. You guys will join on that link and I'll put the API. But I will ask, no, they don't need to shut it. I didn't say it. You guys will copy that and you will add on the Google Gemini and it will run for you. Just don't overuse it because I'm paying for it.
But the thing is actually like in basic terms, very serious. That was the platform that we got inserted.
Yes.
It has to work.
It should, but maybe it's a temporary just for that.
Yeah, maybe 15 minutes.
So you can message. It worked? Oh,
Everybody just the best stay here for everything. Just
don't worry, now we will send it to
I
you email.
create the API.
That's really good.
Yes. And then it says connect to my email and then how to activate you.
Oh, you didn't connect. There you go.
No,
There's a problem. Not actually.
Good, good.
My boy, you got your answer. Magic, no code, no code. No code. Did you get it? Oh, you just have to connect.
So does it mean that I have to go to Gmail right or?
Has connected.
This is the output for the message.
Yeah, then you can integrate somewhere.
Then so I did wrong. I put it in a row. I thought it was.
Oh, your goal is not. The credential is not correct.
Or the processo, então
Oh yeah, you don't have credentials, so create and the key open. There you go, it's saved. There you go, you connected, so you're working now. Then you go back to Canvas.
It should tell you that it passing something. There you go.
And you got your first ever answer. There you go. So no coding. Were you able to?
So you start to
Why am I helping you?
Oh, you got this. That's it. Where are you working? It's automated. Yeah. That's your team. Now we're gonna send your email. That's the next step.
Yeah, this is the
Yes, it is.
Then you teach us how to automate this email.
I don't think I'm here.
I got it.
Yes, to deploy, but you'll be able to deploy.
Yeah, I will deploy,
I appreciate it.
Yes. Where's the
I
code?
don't know where you would affiliate with.
Oh,
I'm not
did you
affiliated with them.
delete it or you
I was
saved it?
at the hackathon where he got sick over the weekend, and they
I was gonna go.
Hope.com, not Hope.
Oh, you
Not
have
Hope. That was a hacker conference. We were at a hackathon. No, otherwise he would be here.
I think
He's
it's.
just trying not to sneeze on
I think it
others.
should be okay. Like, I did with people with
where's the-
all I did was taking bits, you know.
Mass against code?
You are registered to the
I know,
So go log in
right?
again.
It's
Log
so
in.
ridiculous. I don't, like, I like this mint.
That's
It-
vitamin.
Yeah, no, it's mint, like mint.
Mints.
Oh, means.
You heard meds.
Oh, sorry, mint.
No, it's okay.
Did you hear me?
No, I heard mints.
Oh, for
You
meds.
want some?
No, thank you.
So it's like, I had,
Mints.
yeah, I had this for a while. It's not that fresh, but we've been taking it.
Oh, I'm taking it.
Yeah.
Yep.
But to answer your question,
Yeah.
So they're like copy and paste?
I have,
Yes.
I have fresh ones at home.
answer your
I
question,
forgot to pack it.
Thank you.
Do you have the template site? They have pretty cool.
Okay, so this
Copy, that's the key. And then go here.
Is it like Web3? Because
Yes, it
I
was
was
Web3.
I was doing Go, but then it's Web3. Like I knew so little about it, so I
Choose the model. It's a gamma model. Choose the global.
No, the flow.com,
Ethereum global. Now you see it's gonna run. Oh, no, you didn't connect the prompt. So here, you forgot to do this step.
using cloud.
To connect this out, your message. You didn't connect it. Now it's connected. Execute.
Together.
Then you leave an answer.
Usually.
So here's a simple message you could send to another. Hi Renata, I would like to offer a daily dose of
This is
so you're incomplete. Next time we'll send your
for
email.
social good. This
But that's an agent
Social
already.
security
It's already running.
income recipients,
Out there?
people who are on
So I just
disabilities.
Vinicius,
Because in order for
my
them to keep
problem
their
was
disability
I got
benefits,
lost
they can't be
there.
over a certain amount of money.
So log in. Are you in any team? Where's your
I was gonna go to this one, but then
I would have gone too, but I had to work that day. I didn't.
How do you find out about this? What do you say?
Yes, well, there's no she didn't say it. I'll do it quick. I will run through it.
So they refer you.
yeah, they kept sending invites, but if you download this app, Lumas,
I go online.
This one?
yeah,
I
Luma.
get invited to these organizers.
I see.
That's how I got invites to
No,
this.
I'm talking about if you download Luma on your phone, and then you can hit discover, and then
That's the message. It's not just on the phone. It's on the phone. Also on the
Don't put this.
yeah, I think you're right. So I get invite from
Close test.
that whole event and from my friends who
Luma events, is that
Because we have to connect our message, remember?
In fact, this event was registered.
On Numa, yeah. Register on Numa, but then you have to register.
And that's how I got it.
Now, We need a model.
Oh, it's cheaper. Yeah, it's
The only reason I didn't have to was because I mentioned the invention fairs. They had my name and it was like, let's make this free for the people
On
who
the
came
first
to the
one,
panel.
yeah,
Okay, I'll come. He was hosting it, and I wanted to talk more with Vinicius when I got the chance. Vinicius, Vinny, put your name.
and then log your Gmail.
Vinicius.
Yeah, I never heard that.
I'm gonna do it, guys.
It's an interesting Brazilian name.
Very easy.
They go big, like more this and then.
Then copy this. This is the API key.
I wanted to do more work with the
Now you connect it to the model,
Chamber of Commerce,
to
joining
the AI, to the
professionals.
LLM. And now if you run it here,
At least that counts as
remember that you gave inheritance.
It's more for fun. It'd be more fun for me to work on my homework.
There you go. That's the answer. See the output?
That's the only reason.
I've sent a message to economic procs. We did it wrong. Can you change it? He did a simple one. He didn't put a code. He should have put the code.
The next step is going to be to connect
Being involved with entrepreneurs in the sector of technology in my home country,
Yeah, you can filter by
I figured it would be fun for me. I could have to work from like where I'd like.
Oh, I see.
Oh, I want to be. I'm working on being a digital nomad.
So send out invite
So that's usually work on contract projects, right?
We've also
Find the cost.
Here's a phenomenon. The only thing we learned from history
A lot of
is that we learned
when I was nomading.
So you create your own LLM.
Honestly, they
It's a
mostly fell
robot.
into my lap.
So now, who needs help there?
I was showing something else.
Okay, so let me go and finish.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm gonna finish and you guys will send your email. So, no, you didn't do it. No, it's okay, that's okay. Here, I don't think your model is group account. Yeah, your cork is in.
It's very beautiful.
Let me check here. This.
You have to go now?
No, you're not connected. I told you, can you see here? It's not connected, so there's something wrong with this. Let me check here. Let me just, you have to execute. If you don't execute, it doesn't know there's something there. When you execute, no, it's green. Maybe in the past, but now it's not showing. And now,
That's when
yes. So now, wait, it's not connected. It's not connected. Give me a second. Let me just delete it. Maybe there's something wrong. This is
Anyway, at imported one, I can find a good space. Like, how do you mark that? The workflow, I copy
that's get the output. And then that is missing the model.
It's very plug and play.
So the model is not connected, but it's there. So click here, and it's
for a
connected.
specific reason.
Drag and drop. And then you click here again. Remember, model not
They
connected.
did that and then changed it. So
That's your thought. Believe you can, you are halfway there. So you create your first AI. Okay, everyone. We're gonna go for the email. I'm gonna send your email.
Probably looking like the summer
Next, back to
last year.
wait, my machine went to sleep.
I need to
Give me a
connect with
sec.
you.
Oh,
Pick
yeah,
up.
sure. What kind of?
Oh boy, oh, there you go.
My research is on
Still be on the third step.
like.
That will connect to Gmail or something like that,
Okay,
right?
so now, yes, we're gonna connect the Gmail. Here, you're gonna click here on the plus.
From Grok or
No, on the plus, no, it's no Grok, it's here. Click on the plus.
After basic LLM chain.
Plus, basic LLM chain, click on that plus there and say Google.
After the
Google,
MBA.
Gmail. Let me just check here. No, it should be just Google.
And Lyon, it's a French school.
Where is it?
it is Gmail.
I did mine.
Do you have
Gmail.
Gmail?
That's Gmail, yeah.
Yes, click here, Gemini chat mode.
I have a.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
What?
click
Okay.
Google Gemini chat mode.
Is this one? No, it's Gmail, no?
Yeah, they have Gmail.
They have Gmail.
It will be your Gmail. Just go, it's Google. It's a Google service. Go, don't worry. Click there.
Yeah.
Then you click here. You're gonna create a new credential.
Google. But this is what you need to API key, no?
Gemini,
Chat.
Yes, let me check.
No, this would be the Gmail now, right?
Yes, let me send here. I need you to send to this one. Give me a sec. Send a message. Let me get this icon here. Gmail. Click. Say Gmail.
Gmail?
Just Gmail.
Okay.
Yes. I don't make mistakes. You guys call a mistake thing. So just say Gmail.
Okay.
Click on Gmail.
Gmail, okay.
And then you're gonna go send a message. See how many things you can do. You can get a message, you can delete a message, you can mark a message. This is all you can do. But we're just gonna send a message. And you can even send a message and wait for a response from somebody. But just simple, we're gonna do a send a message.
Send a message, okay.
Actions.
So click it, and then you're gonna have to connect your Google account. So already connected, so try to click here on the credential.
So
right?
what is it?
Then create a new credential.
Create a new credential?
Yes, I will be able to create. So click sign in with Google. You see, it's open this, choose your Gmail.
Create new credential.
Click on the Gmail.
So basically,
should
we
be signed
allow
with Google, right?
everything, right?
Huh?
Should be signed with Google, right?
Yes, you have to have a Gmail. You have to sign in with a Gmail.
Yeah.
Who's here in the Gmail, and you have to click select all.
Select, okay. They give all the information.
You can delete. I will show you guys. You can delete. Every time you guys register online and you go directly to Gmail and they tell you use your Gmail, that means their website is now has connection to your mail. You actually can go to settings and remove that.
Connection successful.
Okay, so then you do it here. Click continue. Okay, it should be connection successful. Right? Let me know if you got that.
It's saved, okay.
Okay, so now it's completed, right?
I'll go back.
Then you're gonna put, it's a message you send to, put your email, just yourself. Right, this is my email.
So we can
and then you
also
put,
create like
you can put the subject, I put motivational, morning quotes.
So you all should put Vinicius' message and email and send him email
You can send to me. You can send, here, put it into
Every
email.
morning you're going to get an
Put the text, right? And then drag this. You see this text from the LLM? The response from the LLM is what is going to be sent to your email. And then you click here, text, drag it here. You have to change to text. Don't put HTML. Put text here. That is completed, right? Let's execute.
execute.
They completed. It's sent. And then let me check my email.
It's sent already. Let me see.
It's HTML, right?
Yes, there you go. Motivational morning quote.
Confirmed I received.
Enhance the challenge, fuel the fire, and keep moving forward. Every step builds strength.
I don't know.
What did you get? Did you guys get a message?
Yes.
No.
Did you send yourself?
Yes.
Okay, who didn't do it? Raise your hands, I will come to help. Let me go here and go around.
Go there first. Ladies first.
I won't be able to do the Excel, we don't have time. But next time, I'll have to go to the Excel. So, oh, you didn't use the start here?
No.
There you go, okay, help you. So you put Gmail. Mail, I'm gonna put Gmail here.
Yeah, this is
And then click, you want to send a message to you, but this is all you can do. You can delete, you can label, you can make messages as unread, so you can control almost everything. Draft, add label, delete thread, get thread, you can do everything.
Can you do stuff with Google Photos?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
So
See, it's mine.
send a message.
That's
So,
great.
send a message.
Add it to it.
And once you do that, you're gonna get a credential, right? So you're gonna add your sign in with your Google account. So then you don't need the API. So what is your Google account?
This is exactly what I don't know.
Oh, I think I clicked on the second one by mistake.
Probably one to And this one.
It's actually, don't worry. Why are you doing that? Oh, now. Oh yeah, it was the first one. Aline G font. So click select all. Yes. Yes. That, and then you click here.
Did it send all the moment?
Now you have access. Now you go here. Then tell who you want to send a message to. You send it to yourself. You can send it to me too. You actually can send a message to me. I'm gonna get your guys' messages if you could. So You need help there?
No, I'm paying credits with OpenAI.
For OpenAI? No, I have. I had API that I could share.
Yeah.
No, you can use it. Don't worry.
It's fine.
I'll help you with it.
I was wondering, is this okay?
No, because you put HTML. And the message, you want the message that it comes from the AI. You want to use the AI. You don't want to put your own message. So remember that prep only 10 XT vocabularies at night. Oh, this is not the AI message. Oh, this is a message. Wait, let me check. Let me go back. I can put it here, but I don't think it's correct. Let me just execute. Yeah, it's correct. So you have problems. So let me go back. Let me check first your message. What do you do? Prep me 10 SAT vocabularies. No, don't put that 9 a.m. It's not working for time. How would you 10 SAT vocabulary questions? So Gmail,
Would be better.
So you click execute. Just the message, right? So right, and it's here the message. So you work. You go back here. Now you click here. You put the output. Yes, the output is coming here. You did it correct. Execute. Oh, there you go. Now you use the AI. So that is completed. And now click here on Gmail and execute. Oh, your email. I need you to sign in. Oh, this you didn't sign in.
I could have signed in.
You can sign in here. That is not. Sign in too. Wait.
Like some message, the pop-up was wrong.
Wait, no, wait.
Like pop-up was
Oh, you have a lot of things open. Hold on.
Send it to yourself, send it to Vinicius.
Thank you so much.
I think you went through. Let me check.
Understanding technology is kind of what I do.
Well enough, sad.
So you're flow.com.
No. I wore the shirt because I got it over the weekend.
Good answer.
I wasn't ETH Global. I built it. My team and I built an app. We were tired by the end of it. And this is a company shirt.
There is the axis.
So in all honesty, no, I'm not with Flow. Although I could be.
For security now,
You're at Pace?
yeah.
I actually graduated Pace. Yes. I'm not kidding.
Yeah, and oh, you connect.
I wish I did. I was Seidenberg. I was a computer science.
Oh, really?
Yes. I'm very well acquainted.
Second floor.
No, it's
I was well acquainted. I'm very well acquainted with technology.
Bill is there.
You will stand there.
Bill, I forgot his last
So let
name.
me see here.
You the
Oh,
second.
I told you text, and then you push this, get this, and then you drag it. This is what your AI said. And now click
Like this.
let me check if you connected.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, I'm gonna.
No, it's sent you an email. We'll check it.
Okay,
We'll
thank
check.
you.
Check in the film.
My name A-L-I-M-E.
There you go. Yes. There you go.
I didn't
So you're saying for, this is the prompt.
Did you?
Yes, correct. The answer that is coming from. Oh, you did a short that would take time. Let's change it to one that would do it instantly.
Yeah, but I can trigger it. So this is going to take the first name and create a prompt based off of that. Is that what this is doing?
Yes, that's why you want to put a message to ask the AI what to do. So this will be the one to ask the AI what to do.
Yeah, so this is.
So this is just triggering to tell what to put it for the message or to tell the message, send the message at this time.
Yeah, so someone signs up on the website, I want to use the LLM to send a dedicated message.
You can do that.
Yeah. So that.
So put the name. Okay, so you can do that.
Yeah, right. So this is.
And then put a prompt. Tell generate something. What do you want to get from
Okay,
it?
so this is the.
Yes, put hello.
Yeah.
Say hello and generate some information about this person.
Yeah, absolutely.
They're not working?
Some commercial that you have.
Yeah.
Or you can buy this.
Yeah, so like say.
Now you can tell the LLM, find these that Shopify sells. So I'm finding the Shopify sells. And this name is the first name. And I put this first name and then add what Shopify sells. Okay, so you got it right?
Yeah, I got it. I got the message, but it's the original is not here, the one is the whole thing. So how can you generate this text? Is it every company have different text, or here's just a...
You will be the different text because AI is random, so you can send you everyone, and to send everyone, you have to use the
Gmail.
You put it at paste.
No.
You will have to do this. You have to add.
But
that's a Gmail.
Hold on.
Schedule.
I'm just going to show you.
You see, and you tell the day, every day, between dates, midnight, you tell the hour, so
But that paste.
What do you want?
There's no email that says. So if you have to change it. Because this sent an email, it just didn't work. If you wanted that paste, you have to put
so this will only work. So here.
No, ID Araújo.
There you go. So the schedule trigger is set here to then trigger this one.
Yeah. But you know, this is my message.
Correct. So it will trigger to tell like send this message to the AI, to the agent. Just look for the call to answer the message and then just send to Gmail.
Okay. So, but here, I think that the problem is here. You know?
Oh, you see. Let me see if it's
Here.
Okay. So
here, I think the output, you know, I think.
It's correct. Tell me 10 motivation message. 10. Well, that's why you got all messed up. Just tell one. Yes, let me change here.
That's your editing and workflow. That's not what we're worried about.
Tell me.
But go back to the
Yeah. Every morning. You don't have to tell because you already scheduled. So, that's the reason. Tell me one motivation message. One motivation.
But this is
Quote regarding, is there anything in entrepreneurship regarding
Gmail and the paste. It's a combination.
And then click execute. So then it tells this is your message.
What are the languages for that?
So then here, let's run the model to see if you got your message created. Here's a entrepreneurship that I sent to you on the entrepreneurship is living a few years of your life what most people want. So that you can spend the rest of your life like most people can.
Você veio aqui
Não, eu nasci aqui.
And then here,
Eu nasci aqui, meu pai que são brasileiros.
and of course, and then execute.
Eu nasci aqui, passo muito tempo aqui para lá,
And then here, if you want to execute, you can do
fui eu que
basic
precisava falar com minha família, com meus professores, quando eu era criança. E a primeira idioma era
you can put
não, era português. Sério?
Yeah, so easy, right?
It's amazing. No, because I have my name. But now I just need to have my process.
Yes, I think we're about time, right? We
Okay,
have to go through. Sounds good. Okay, see, and there's so many templates, everyone. You see the templates there? You guys can use those templates. See, the only struggle is those X's that you have to give, right? You see how it struggle is the X's. You have to buy the API, you have to get the registration. That's the work you have to go through. But there's a lot of YouTube classes too that can show. I couldn't show you the spreadsheets. But
Você não quer tocar meu mão, rapaz?
let me run very quick. I did one spreadsheet.
Você não quer tocar meu mão?
Não, desculpe.
And, and then I did a spreadsheet getting data from, I have data about investors, venture capital companies. I have 23. And I told AI, just send me the venture capital outside the US. So he sent me an email with all the list of venture capitals outside the US.
If you want to modify it,
Quer tirar uma fotinha só rapidinho?
Okay, let me go. Oh, see here, these workflows, there's so many examples there that people already built. You click on them, copy, okay, so it's, you have, I know you're starting, that's why it's good to go videos and YouTube videos to see how they're doing, because they explain really well, especially how to get the API keys, then those accesses. That's the most important part. That's the only thing you guys will have to struggle, is getting how you get those access, the money that you're paying. Let me go back there. Did you send the email?
I think my research is about the type of training, upskilling that people need in like in companies, right? And are the leaders actually helping them? You know, like what are the companies doing? Because AI is coming into the workforce. It's like So some people are pretending they don't use it, they're hiding from the managers.
So
Some
see,
people,
everyone,
the managers want them to use and they don't know how to. There's a lot of like shame because they don't understand AI. So are the managers training them?
Tá aprendendo árabe, isso tá demorando.
Falando sério, é só o language no que
Yeah, HR, yeah. I'm
eu
looking
já
for like people in transformation as well, like change management, transformation management. Because I think they are working like IBM, Google, this is
You should go to but it's a little bit automated.
Okay, that was fun.
There you go. Every one of you here were able to run an AI without know any coding. I told you, it's possible. It's possible. So now you guys drive your future in AI.
I went through one.
Now we can start our.
Yes. There's many more. I told you, the only struggle will be the access.
Only if you have it easy on you. How do we make it this action? Like I was trying to figure it out.
Oh, there is a trigger. There's called trigger. So you can set up the time and hours. And once you publish, you will always do it. There's a schedule. Thank you very much. You're welcome, man. Thanks for coming.
Okay.
Last time I didn't get any.
Thank you very much.
Because he was like, they're so,
I do not know, but maybe.
This is automated.
Yes, but this is a competitor from VA0. Wow. There you go.
They're charging some people for me.
I see. But still good. I have the same thing, but I'm going to
Nice meeting you, Alex.
Take care. Muito bom, tá de parabéns.
This is the meeting, but then I figure out myself.
Yes. I told you, finally you guys think you couldn't do AI? Now you can.
You publish it to
Were you able to do Shopify?
Yeah.
You can put on Discord, you can connect Discord, you can do so many things.
Yeah, well, so I have a Shopify store that is currently password protected, but people can sign up.
Matthew, muito bom, tá? Muito obrigado pela oportunidade, tá?
But someone, one of my friends,
Eu tenho que aprender a fazer good question.
Sabe o que eu aprendi? Que ele é um professor na universidade que eu tirei a faculdade.
Olha só.
Eu não sabia, não. Eu vi o e-mail dele, Pace, falando de faz um tempo que eu não fui lá.
Você era bagunceiro?
Google Doc,
Claro, né?
Claro.
But it's a special way to do it.
Nossa, mas eu tenho mais histórias.
Você fez esporte lá?
Não, porque eu tava aqui em Nova York, é difícil fazer esporte aqui. No Pace, provavelmente.
Difícil fazer esporte.
Eu sei que
It's possible, it's most of registration stuff, hustle, but then you get it, you get the keys, and then that's all. Everything connects.
Mas você é professor de
So
economia?
ServiceNow too, you do CRM and many other tools. Some of them there's other ways. If they don't have native, those are native apps, you can actually build a web things that will search through the internet like Perplexity. You can actually connect Perplexity, search the internet and do it.
Pô, que bacana.
So there's so many things like
To Soul with Love, se lembra?
Meu contato
Tá legal.
Eu te mando mensagem pra
Tá
você.
legal.
Porque eu não tenho os cartões.
Okay.
Pois é.
That's the problem. For who's not a tech person, that's the only thing they will struggle with. The APIs.
Like you can follow it like what's the
Coffee? No, I didn't.
Manda e-mailzinho pra câmera.
basically Cloudflare's put
We have tote bags.
Give me one.
Bags from the sponsors.
charge for that.
Oh, I'll take one.
So now
For sure.
anyone, any
I'll take
agent
one,
that
too.
calls
They're
the
beautiful.
Cloudflare website would have to pay for that access.
Yes.
But you can do it without
Some of you like a tote bag?
keys.
Nice.
So there's a whole song and dance like going and adding
Yes.
You can hear, you can have, I have so many.
Correct, yeah, that's why
I took it because no one else took the tape.
Yeah.
They're all done. We have more in the next event.
Okay, thanks.
Sorry about that.
Can I have your contact?
Sure, how do you want to contact me?
Yeah, me too.
Whichever you prefer.
LinkedIn number?
Your
Não, mas isso é você sozinho.
Exato.
Oh, for LinkedIn?
Do you have Telegram?
Yes.
Mas tem vários vídeos no YouTube que vai fazer mais que essa
I have Telegram.
No, if you have Telegram for interest, but I don't realize that people use it.
Either works. That's LinkedIn.
Porque ninguém sabe
If that's better for you, then take it.
Caramba! É 2 horas de Foz do Iguaçu, ou Londrina, Maringá, ou de Foz do Iguaçu, né? 3 horas de Paraná, uma hora no Paraná. É nativo, né?
I went to Pace. I enjoyed
Eles
it.
chamam de
It was a good time. I found out that he's a professor at the university.
mas poderia estar indo mais no oeste. Eu tô perto da fronteira do
I
Paraguai.
didn't go to Pace. I studied art.
De Foz do Iguaçu.
So you in the 41 Park Road, né?
Tá tão perto.
Não tão perto. É 2 horas de cima, né? Do Rio Paraná, ele que faz o divisa, eu tô 1 hora.
But it's pleasure. Yeah.
É que eu tenho que descer até chegar.
Nice to meet you guys.
Nice to meet you.
Enjoy my time.
Olha, chapa.
Thanks for coming, professor. Valeu por ter vindo.
Isso.
Prazer.